Why isn't my camera working? I'm
That's
gonna
a
refresh.
hard question, isn't it? Usually I recommend going into queue and going to chat and messing with it there and
Yeah,
see if
sometimes
it
sometimes turning off the
can turn
disabling
off
the
and on.
turning
Yeah.
literally disabling the camera and re-enabling it works for some strange chaotic reason.
This is literally my
Sometimes
first
depends on the browser too.
ever game. I don't know how to use the app yet.
You'll be fine.
Oh, here it is. Camera.
Since your first game, well, first I'll show you how to do a private chat, and then we can talk about it real quick.
This is your first game of one on Clocktower ever?
Yes, and also camera.
Oh, awesome.
Camera works.
There you go.
Anyways,
Yeah.
hi.
So your first game ever? That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I've been watching for a few months now, and it took me until
Okay.
roughly right now to realize that I can just find groups online and play. So I did
Oh
that.
yeah. Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot of places. I recommend also. There's a group called ECG Gamers. There's
Oh
a
yeah,
Space
I know
Upload on the Clock
ECG.
Tower. Yeah, cool. So you basically. So I probably don't need to go over the rules then.
Yeah, I have a rudimentary grasp over how all of the characters, including the experimental ones, work in
Sounds good.
theory. This is my first time actually playing, though, and I'm very excited.
Yeah. Yeah, the only caveat I'll put is most of the players here are very experienced, and I usually run bigger games, which aren't really as beginner friendly. You're still welcome to play, obviously,
Yeah,
but
this
yeah, this isn't necessarily the most beginner. Like, I love having beginner players, but yeah,
yeah,
it can be an intimidating group sometimes.
I have a lot of experience with other social deduction games, so
That helps too. So.
I'm going to rely on that mostly to get my way through this.
There you go. As far as the app's concerned, if you press enter, you can use that to request a private chat with somebody during the day, or you can send a private message to either of your neighbors or to myself. What else? Space will raise your hand and also vote during the nomination phase.
All right.
During the night, I use the app's card system, so if you get information at night, it'll pop it up, and you can send info back if you need to, like choosing a player, all that good stuff.
Okay. How would I send info back?
You'll see it in the pop up. So, for example, if you are the monk, I'll send you a card that says "Make a choice" or make a choice or whatever, and you'll one of your options you can click player, and then you can click a specific player, and that'll let me, and you can send that to me and let me know who you want to pick, and hopefully it's a little bit intuitive. If not, we can privately chat during the night. Um, yeah, I think you'll probably get the hang of it, but if not, don't sweat it. We'll work it out. You can always ask me questions, send me a chat request during the day if you need to talk. It's no problem. So.
Yeah. All right.
All right. Sound good?
Yeah, sounds good.
All right, and then to get out of this chat, you just click on our chat thing on the left. If it's
Leave
not
room
already open, you'll
button.
want to open up the tab.
Wait.
And you can click. I think you click anywhere on the chat, or you can click specifically on the arrow to leave.
Like. Oh, like that. Okay.
Yeah.
Hello.
All right, who else is here? Jacob's here. Still waiting on a few. I guess I can get my stream running. Jason. So I'm missing. We're missing. Gwami, Matt, Blake, Warren, Brody. You can for Gwami not to be here. Did he? Did I get his name right?
Oh, he's in the list, yeah.
Yeah. I won't ping Matt because he always shows up pretty much right on the hour anyway.
I'm here.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, case in point.
Wami seems to have dropped from the list.
Oh, okay. He must have just done that. Blake, Lauren, Brody, Mr. I'm free suddenly tonight, so I signed up.
Yeah, I'm free. I'll sign up. Hang on. No, I'm not here yet.
Well, he needs to hurry up and join so he can help me somehow win again.
Poor Brody.
Yeah.
So I hope he did damsel. It's fine.
Well, he was the damsel. He'd probably say, I have a blinder of an idea. I'm the damsel. And
Remember he did it with Barber once.
yeah.
Out in his favor.
Referencing.
Yeah.
Trying to think of a way that you
I'll
could
convince him
spread
to
this.
sarcastically vote for the Saint as a good
No,
player.
no, he'll actually do the same, but he'll never claim it and then just die.
Yeah, there's a few people that just will not say the same word, and it's hilarious.
Yeah.
Wait a few more moments.
Oh, here he is.
Okay.
Rachel.
Yep.
And actually, I'm just gonna make myself some coffee because I need it.
No problem.
Oh yeah, I'm actually also going to go get myself a drink.
Yeah, Mark's about ready to begin once everybody's back.
I continue my third alcoholic beverage.
Sounds like a plan. All right. Yeah, so before I begin, they stepped away real quick, but Signs Waves is both new to the group and new to the game, so this is their first game. Yeah, so keep that in mind. Sorry, Blake, I didn't realize you hadn't took a seat yet. Took a seat before he could sit down. As usual, please make it a fun game. Remember what I said last week. There were some issues that I don't want to see repeated. At this point, if there are any issues, I will ask if I need to specific people to step away from the game for 2 weeks, or at least from these games. But yeah, just make sure you're giving space for everybody to talk. What else? If you're getting nominated, don't get upset at people nominating you or making them feel bad. You can defend yourself, obviously, and suggest it's not a good idea. But yeah, just play nice. It's Christmas. It should be nice outside of Christmas, but also on Christmas. So. All right. With that said, what are we at? We're at 13 players, base is 0. So I am going to go start the stream, set up a game, send out characters, and we'll get going.
All right.
Go. So this is your first game then, Signs?
Yes, my very first game ever.
Well, good luck.
How did you hear about what led you into Clocktower?
God, I've been watching a lot of actual play for years. I mean, I'm assuming it was probably NRB,
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
makes sense. And it took me like 2 years to realize that I could just find groups online. So here I am, probably for the best.
Well, welcome.
You're probably going to be the demon because that seems to happen.
I
Yeah.
hope
That happened like
I have
almost
experience
definitely.
with
Yeah.
social deduction
Let's just
games.
exclude
I am
you.
horrible at being evil. If I'm the demon,
Well,
I
here's the good news.
You could just kill yourself.
Here's the
could.
good news. It's 13, so there's likely going to be 2 ways for even if you are the demon, the game to continue. So
Yes.
Yeah. Well, and if you're the demon, if you just are able to hold out until Brody clubs the game away, right?
I just say you're not the demon, and then people be like okay, and then
Yeah, I mean, I kind of figured that part.
I'll convince
Yeah.
Brody to vote for Sam, and then it'll be all over anyways.
Yeah. I mean, as I say, just enjoy it and. I mean, definitely don't trust people with 5 or less letters in their name.
What?
How dare you? I'm offended.
I said don't trust anyone with 5 or less letters in their name, which is pretty much most of the people playing it.
I mean, if you cut off the second word that I put in there, that does include me.
Yeah.
Okay, so Lauren is 100% confirmed, and everyone else is.
So basically, it's Lauren, Matthew.
Oh, it's the dot.
So yeah, basically, yeah.
Brody's
I mean, I could add more letters to the name if that helps.
Yeah.
I could go Matthew while I really confuse people.
Maybe I should have gone Eldritch then Jacob, just to build trust.
It'll be fine.
I'm back. So we had friends over earlier, and one of her friends was proposed to by some dude on a dating app.
After not even a month of being talking to each other.
That is.
So have they not met in person?
I think they'd met in person once or twice.
It might have been a handful of times, but I think at least
Slightly weird.
It's the same person who made him. I think it's the same person who made him move in front of his grandmother.
It was a lively conversation.
My friends are weird.
Wow. Your friends aren't the weird ones in the story, honey.
And what they're going through is pretty weird. Most of these things are probably nowhere.
Yeah.
Probably as weird as Brody.
I mean, I'm objectively the weird one of the two of us.
Yeah, the weird part of the story is that Brody immediately also proposed to the same girl at the same time.
Still both of them actually in the couple.
Yeah, he was like, "Let's do a throuple thing," and it was just awkward.
I wouldn't be surprised.
It was even more awkward, and they were instantly accepted. They know what kind of catch Brody is.
Never let this shit go.
I got a game set up. Good night. Good luck.
Good night, everyone.
Night.
Having trouble sleeping.
At least Matt Art likes a yes and.
I was playing Marvel Snap.
Jeff, why do I feel like you play a Galactus deck?
What?
I said I have a feeling you run Galactus in Marvel Snap.
No, I don't. Not fine. It's a pretty fun deck to run, but I don't run it very often. It's kind of linear.
Yeah, I was just picturing something trollish.
Yeah, I like Control actually, where you don't get to play cards and then I play a layup or a lot on turn 6.
That's even worse. Yeah.
Oh, so the plan's better.
Professor X probably.
Professor. Yeah, well they nerfed him. I shouldn't when I.
Thank God.
Yeah, it definitely needed to be nerfed. Like a lot of the cards, I mean, they don't exist in a vacuum, depending on what. I like Professor X, well, and also, I guess what Professor X now goes very well into negative.
Yeah, I haven't seen it. I mean, I haven't seen him run much recently, which is I'm happy about that.
Well, it's it's kind of the nerf was pretty hard on him. Oh yeah, you mean Mr. Negative? Yeah, he's I mean, I think OBS kind of killed him off, and it's not a very consistent deck because either it can win, but most of the time it loses. And like if someone plays Mr. Negative on turn 3, and then doesn't play anything else until turn 6, I mean people are just going to retreat because you don't want to get like completely steamrolled by a bunch of power that they play for free. Yeah, people complain about all the balance changes and stuff, but that's because they haven't played. I don't know how long have you been playing for a very long, Blake?
Yeah, I didn't start, when it started, but not that long after.
Yeah, do you remember the Zabu meta when he just came out?
I don't.
Okay, so it would be Zabu. Zabu reduced the cost of 4 cost cards by 2. And so on turn 5, people would play Spider-Man and then Absorbing Man. So that would lock down 2 lanes for turn 6. And this was before Jeff came in the game. So, like, you knew exactly where they were going to play.
Yeah. It's a fine line of, I don't know, locking out locations and having counters for it. And
yeah, and that's just, I mean, because there's counterplay to Professor X, there's counterplay to Alot. I mean, the counterplay for Alot is to not be losing. But
yeah, right.
Good morning, town. Rise and shine. Welcome to Trouble Brewing. We have 13 players. Yeah, I'll let you have at it. I'll give about 6 or 7 minutes for whispers. Good luck and have fun.
Sign, want to have a quick chat in the monastery?
Yeah, sure.
All right. Don't mind me. I don't have a working camera.
That is totally fine. So how are you?
I'm good. I'm gonna be upfront about what I am.
All
I'm
right.
the virgin.
Oh, that's excellent. I'm the chef.
Fucking brilliant.
Great.
Do me-
I got a 1. I really hope neither of us are the drunk.
I would hope so. Now,
Sam, I
I'm
saw
gonna-
that smile. One of us is the drunk, aren't we?
I smile a lot because I just find it easier to smile at everything and find it funny rather than try to just stone face the whole time.
I know. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, I'll nominate
You
you.
can ask, you can ask Brody the dangers of metaing,
Yeah.
the storyteller.
So
I was, but yeah, I'll nominate you. I'll be confirmed. And all right, yeah,
All right, excellent. There's only one thing I want to tell you before you do that.
yeah.
By all means, go for it. I've been playing with this group for years. I am poison bait. So if you nominate me and it doesn't go off, it doesn't really mean too much. My immediate thought would be, I'm poisoned. Consider your information to be true.
All right.
All right.
Are you the poisoner?
No, I'm not the poisoner. I'm just letting you know. People like to poison me. I'm the virgin, and I'm gonna be as upfront with the group as I am
All
with
right.
you. So
I mean,
that way,
I'm also going to be upfront with the. I don't see any reason why I wouldn't be. So.
My one suggestion for you: just say you're a top 4 role. An Undertaker can confirm you.
Oh yeah, that's a thing. All right.
Is this your first game of Clocktower, or just first game with the group?
First game of Clocktower. Period.
Welcome aboard. It is a lovely.
Yeah, I was so worried I was going to be given the demon. I was so worried, and then when I saw the chef, I was so relieved.
Honestly, roles like the chef, they're just so relaxing.
Yeah, I know.
All
right. I'll talk.
Keep you too long.
All
Have
right.
some lovely chats with the group. You're
All right.
in good hands.
Okay. Cheers.
Chris.
All right. Lynn, want to have a quick chat in the monastery?
Sure, let's do it.
All right.
Blake, you want to have a chat?
Sure, let's go. We can just chat like this.
Hi.
So, what would you like to know? Is it sign or sin? Sins or signs?
Sign.
Sign. What would you like to know? Sign?
You can respond to this however you want. I am a top 4 role.
Okay. I will tell you that I'm a bottom 4 role. And the townsfolk.
I was about to say, so you're the imp, Baron, Scarlet Woman, or Spy. Okay, so
yeah,
how
I
do
can
I
emphasize and say,
add notes? Well, in a chat. This is how.
all right.
Okay,
Anything
so
else?
I've
Think
heard of one of those roles being in play.
Okay. That's fair.
So in exchange for that information, I will say that I am not the investigator.
Okay. Are you expecting me to say one of those 4 that I'm not?
No, because I already know.
Okay.
I already know
Oh,
one.
that's right. You're saying okay.
I'm doing that to.
If that person's telling the truth.
If that person's telling, it would be a very hard role to bluff. But it's totally possible considering. Well, the only other person I had a chat with was Brody. They said they were poison bait, so they could be lying to me. Yeah.
Brody's not likely the night 0 poison in my mind. I haven't played with a lot of these people a lot, but that's just my opinion.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So We'll see though. All right, okay. I'll keep that info to myself until you share maybe something
Yeah.
publicly. But
All right.
all
Bye.
right, all right. Thanks.
Jason, do you want to have a chat?
Sure. Hey,
Hi.
one for one, but let's share each other's roles.
I don't necessarily want to give. I don't want to do a hard claim right now. I'd be willing to give you 3.
Yeah, I don't usually do 3, so.
All right.
But in case you're evil and if I say my role plus 2 roles that you know as the bluffs, then you'll know who I am.
That's
So
okay.
I usually do 3s.
I'll settle for 2.
I
If
mean, for the same reason I don't do 3s, I don't do 2s.
fair
But
enough.
yeah,
Oh,
that's fine.
we gotta.
What? Yeah, we have to go back.
Right.
All right, welcome back, town. I'll give you about a couple minutes for discussions and then open up nominations. Every time.
I'm gonna be up front. I'm the virgin.
Okay. Brody, I wouldn't mind nominating.
I'm pretty sure me and Brody already hashed out that I would be the one nominating.
So, from what I've gathered around town, Signs is comfortable nominating me. Someone else is comfortable nominating me, and now I've heard of Gray. I'm fine. Player's choice if either of you want to nominate me. Rocket, but I just wanted it out there for the group before I've also heard of an outsider. I'm leaning towards Baron.
Which outsider, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, they gave me Butler, Recluse, and Saint. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say they're not the mayor. So I'm just gonna assume they're an outsider.
All right.
Like that was just me.
Get her info that anyone's heard of.
Not heard of any, but.
All right, I want to say nominations are open.
Rudy, do you?
Is it okay if I know?
Rudy, do you think Gray will be a good nomination?
If Gray wants to nominate me, I know someone else wants to nominate me. Sign said they wanted to nominate me. Whichever of the 3, they are more than welcome to nominate me.
I'm happy with either.
Signs nominates Brody.
Signs nominates Brody. Ooh, it's too close together to click. Whatever. Signs is executed and dies. Good night, everybody. I was trying to make the nomination thing pop up as a fake out, but it was too close together to make it work. So.
All right, let's go. Let's go.
Rock and roll Sign.
Oh, great spy play.
Honestly, this is amazing. Signs might have the keys to the kingdom, as it were.
Am I allowed to say the information that I have, or should I?
You can. I probably wouldn't say it just in case if there's certain roles.
I would suggest against it because there could be an Undertaker.
That is true. All right, I'll wait. I'll wait for now.
Yeah, there's certain roles on the script that it's probably not a good idea to.
I'll wait. I'll wait.
Brody, can we chat tomorrow?
Absolutely.
Brody, you have my info, right?
Yeah, no, I'm with you. Like that's why it would have been actually very good for Gray to nominate me, but as it turns out,
that's what I was trying to say beforehand, but it was too late. So, for those who are curious, I'm at level 9337 collection, almost at 10,000.
In Marvel Snap?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Since you all talking about it, have you already hit 100 for the month?
Yeah.
Me too.
Nice.
Good morning, town. Jeff S. has died in the night. 11 players live. We'll give you about 5 minutes for whispers.
Well, you got me. All right.
Oh.
Oh.
Hello.
I figure you are either the spy and you know my role already, or you're good. So I figure I might as well share some info with you if that's cool with you.
I would absolutely be down with that.
Amazing. I'm the fortune teller.
Mhm.
On night 1, I got a no between Madar and Lynn. And
Okay.
last night I got a yes between Chris and Jacob Eldritch.
Let me write that down.
One thing to note, I did tell Madar I did hard claim. So in a world where he's the poisoner or something, I probably poisoned last night, but I do have a yes.
So, what was night 1 information?
No between Madar and Lynn. And night 2, I got a yes between Chris and Jacob Eldritch.
Okay.
If you manage to talk to a bunch of people,
I am.
today, I would be more than happy if you put out that there was a fortune teller yes on
Yeah,
Chris or Jacob.
that was exactly what I was planning on doing. So I'm gonna go and try to chat with other people.
Sounds good. All right, cool. Talk to you later.
The leave chat. Jeff, would you like to chat?
Sure.
Jeff, I need to talk to you after that.
Okay.
Thanks.
Brody, can we talk? This is Jacob.
Did someone say my name?
Yes, this is Jacob.
Hello. I've heard that you were a washerwoman. Is this true? Okay.
Yep. I heard you were a chef.
That is indeed true. If you want to do a role swap, I would be willing to give you my number.
Okay. Well, some people
Actually,
already
you
have
know
my
what? You
number.
can just have my number. You're dead.
Okay.
I got a 1.
Okay. I got Oh, sorry. I got a Slayer between Matthew and Madar.
Okay, Slayer between Matthew and Matt R. How do I make the Oh, I can just go through this. So Slayer
Yeah.
between who and Matt R?
I need to try to talk. And Matthew. So the two guys.
Okay. All right. Sick.
I'm gonna try to talk to
I
Jim.
have a plan to talk to a bunch of people, so I'm gonna just go.
Yep.
But
Chris?
I mentioned that to Blake. It could be just a fake out too.
Oh yeah. It doesn't rule anything out.
No.
Not yet.
Okay. Matthew, can we chat real quick?
Oh, sounds like Blake's figured it again.
Hello.
Hi. Since you're mostly confirmed, I guess I'll give you my information at this point. I'm the librarian.
Okay.
And I saw a saint between Lynn and Blake.
Between Lynn and Blake?
Yes. And I've confirmed with Lynn.
Okay.
What are you?
I am the chef. I got a 1.
Okay, chef with a 1. Okay, and that's why did Brody say it's a game breaking information? Okay, whatever. Okay, so we need to. Do you have any suspicions?
I've heard of a fortune teller, yes, with Chris and Jacob.
Okay, sounds good. Cool. Thank you.
All right.
Weekend.
All right, welcome back, town. You got another minute or so until nominations open.
So throughout my travels today, I've heard of a claim of fortune teller, and I will be revealing on night 1 there was a no between the 2 Matts.
Fair enough.
And on night
Well, hold on. Sign. Well, I
Yeah.
just don't know if you want to. You potentially make people targets if you're giving out. If we think it's a legit fortune teller and we're giving out the pings, potentially is pointing the demon who to kill or who to not kill. So I would just be careful.
I agree there.
Yeah, that is.
Unless you, yes.
Yeah, if there's any yeses, they're the ones we kind of want to hear. No's, not.
Okay. Well, there is a yes. On Chris and Jacob.
Okay.
Chris, you're kind of asking for that one.
Yeah.
You did straight up say that you wanted to hear any yeses, so that is on you.
Yeah. Fair enough. I mean.
But can either of the dead players, because signs you're obviously confirmed, Jeff, do either of you have information that you're comfortable sharing?
I can't really. Well, I mean, I was the washerwoman. I've talked to the person who I got and trust them. That's about all I can truly share.
You confirmed a role.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna say nominations are open.
Brody will nominate Chris.
Nominates Chris. State your case.
On the chance that the fortune teller is true, my conversation with Jacob made me inclined to trust him. I've heard at least part of Jess' information, and I am inclined to trust it. This is really just speculation on if the fortune teller is true and this is a legit thing.
All right, Chris, your defense.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a terrible kill, but I'm not a great kill. There is potentially a poisoner, but and there is a red herring, so I mean, it'd probably be better to wait until there's several yeses before we actually completely jump on it. But if you want to kill me, that's fine. I've got no problem with it.
All right, this needs 6 for the chopping block. Here we go.
Tell me the truth in the 2 that you gave me.
Six is enough. Chris is on the chopping block. Second call for nominations.
Quick question, Blake. Did the 2 include Imp and Poisoner?
No.
Oh, okay. That would have cleared things up, so that's why I just want to make sure.
Yeah. Last call for nominations. All right. Countdown from 10. 5, 2, 1. Chris has been executed and dies. The game continues. Good night.
Now we just have to go for the Scarlet Woman, right?
Yeah. Easy game. Easy game.
That sounds like something a Scarlet Woman would say.
Don't look at me.
Little did they know I was the Scarlet Woman this whole... Wait, I did mute.
I love you.
We love you too.
I love you too. Whoever said that.
So, Brody, how does it feel to be confirmed good?
It feels fucking amazing. Because now nobody can play the meta.
I mean, at least Nick's not here.
Yeah. I do love Nick. There might not be a nicer guy in the world than Nick. I will beat him on that meta every fucking time.
Oh yeah, that is, I mean, I still say the one time that he decided to go against the meta and then got executed for it. So now he has to stay to the meta because he'll get executed if he doesn't.
I'm at a point where I feel like I don't need to defend the meta that nomination so much as I need to come up with something quippy.
I mean, I don't vote on it because it's like, I mean, it just happens. It's one thing. It's just
Good morning, town. Lauren died tonight. There are 9 players alive. I'll give you about another roughly 5 minutes for workers today. Good luck.
I'd just like to say before we head off to our chats, I don't think there's an Undertaker in the game, so I'm willing to just go public with my information. I was the chef. I got a 1.
Sounds good.
Oh, that's a weird random.
hello.
Hello.
So you're the chef of one. That's
Yes.
useful to know.
That is.
Yeah, I'm just a Raven Keeper. I was like, it's not a bad kill, but it's not a brilliant.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. I weren't gonna try and because I had no idea who to go for, so there was no point in me trying to nominate someone because I wouldn't know who to nominate at that point.
The other person in the fortune teller, yes.
Yeah, but
like the other person that there was sus on, like the only other one.
Well, I spoke to him day one and I socially trusted him. So yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And I mean, he just messaged me, and it's like what he messaged me. I was narrowed him down to 2 roles basically.
All right. Would you mind sharing what those roles are?
I think it's probably best if he speaks to you. Let's just say that.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
You might want to go chat with Jacob.
Okay, all
right. Okay. Thank you.
The bloomin' leave chat button keeps just glitching out and not appearing.
You can press the backspace key on the keyboard. So there's a 3-way chat between Gray, Matt R, and Brody. Okay.
Let's talk one more thing.
Yeah, because Undertaker's the role which I got from him. Private message. So basically, Undertaker or Spy. Because he got my role.
Brody's talking. Oh, Christ.
Yeah. Yeah, Brody's in a 3-way with Gray and Matt, which is. Do you want to chat, Matthew?
Oh, okay. That's good. Okay. There wasn't an Undertaker?
I was not approached by an Undertaker.
Oh, sorry. So the reason I knew your role was
it. I do not believe that there is an Undertaker. I have since heard a claim of Undertaker. However, I heard it secondhand, and I think both of the players are evil.
Fair.
Currently, I think my chef one is Jacob and Chris.
That's possible. I did hear of an Undertaker, and they did tell me your role.
If
and
it was Jacob, I'm pretty sure Jacob specifically is the spy.
Yeah, that's fine. And I got your yes. Those are the only two options, honestly.
Yeah.
He's either the Undertaker or he's the spy. Because he knew your role and he did not talk to any. I didn't see him like talk to anybody but me before he told me your role. I just wanted to tell you that. Like I don't trust him that much either because he was kind of shady when I first talked to him.
Chris is claiming Ravenkeeper.
Gotcha.
I don't believe that for a second.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, welcome back, town. There's 9 players live. Give about a minute until nominations open.
So are we going to go after Jacob today?
Probably not a terrible idea.
Brody.
And so, kind of want to open the floor to both Jacob and Signs. They're new players, but I think they don't have to share all their information, but I think theirs could be the keys to the kingdom as far as figuring out where these evils are.
I already came out
Signs especially
with my information that it's the chef one. I don't trust anything. I think Jacob is the spy, specifically.
Why do we think Jacob's a spy?
It's mostly social reads, and another player that I think is evil told me they were the Undertaker. I'm just gonna play completely publicly. I'm pretty sure my chef one was Jacob and Chris.
So if so, Jacob might not be the spy. Jacob might be the demon who was given the spy info.
That is true. Either way, either way, I think Jacob is a good shot. Jacob could, if you're just the Undertaker, I'm sorry, but I don't think that's true.
Nominations are open.
I think if there's a fortune teller ping on, what was it?
Brody will nominate Jason.
Brody nominates Jason. State your case.
After this nomination is done, I want Jacob to speak his piece. As for my nomination of Jacob, of Jason, I've talked to a lot of people. Confirmed version. Yeah. I have a hard time squaring Gray's information with the setup. Gray, have you made your role a secret?
I've not told it to too many people, no.
Okay. In any case, I find it hard to believe that a librarian is confirming both halves of a very confirmable ping. I would look into the middle and mostly social. I think Jason's evil socially, and I don't think the info lines up either.
What I'm gonna say is I heard of
real quick. So sorry. So what we usually do is we'll do an accusation and defense just to make sure that they can get their words in.
I'm sorry.
That's fine. Totally fine. So Jason, your defense.
Yeah, Brody, you know my role. If you think I'm evil and you think I should die, great, then kill me. It's weird that you're doing it right now when there's fortune teller pings on 2 people and one side of it's dead, but if you think I'm a better kill, then I'm fine dying. I mean, I have my info, so I know what it says.
All right, so I'll run the vote. You can go ahead and say what you want, but I will also just go ahead and run the vote. This needs 5 for the chopping block.
What I will say is I heard maybe from the same librarian, but completely different. Jason isn't in the librarian pings I've heard.
Yeah, it's not in the librarian things.
He isn't in the librarian thing. It's more just me trying to put things together.
All right.
I mean,
All right,
I
that's
feel like
fair.
that vote might have been easy because people knew Jacob was going to get nominated next and wanted to make sure it was harder to put hands
yeah,
up.
yeah. I mean, Jason will nominate Jacob.
All right. State your case.
For the fortune teller, yes, I'm Jacob. And you know, it's a better kill right now. I mean, I'm fine dying if you want to kill me next, but I don't understand why we don't kill someone who's got a fortune teller.
All right. Jacob, your defense.
I'm not even worth executing. I understand points of suspicion, but I've talked with people, including confirmed a good one. I don't think I would be a good target.
All right. This needs 5 to tie, 6 to beat, and yeah, here we go.
Anyway,
If it was the fortune teller ping yes that we would need to be paying attention to, why kill the fortune teller?
Signs, I'll vote for you because I know you.
Yeah.
Brody, you're now voting.
Yeah. Thank you for
Anyway,
that.
first one,
No, that was it was an agreement I had with Signs.
If you want to kill me, I'm the empath. I've gotten zeros all game. Moving on. Just putting the info out there, and you know, we're trusting an Undertaker spy, but we're not trusting an empath with zeros. So,
Last call for nominations.
If it was an Undertaker spy, then why would we need to worry about the fortune teller ping? By the way, Jason, just curious.
because I don't think it's a spy. I think it's a demon who got the info from a spy. I'm not saying it's a spy.
Then why did they kill the fortune teller who could
I
possibly
feel like
somebody
no
else
matter
pointed
what,
somewhere else?
Well, in fairness, I claimed fortune teller or Undertaker to Jacob, just to, after I got a yes on him, just to see if I died immediately, and I did.
Ooh. I wish you would have said earlier, Lauren.
There wasn't really
didn't
an opportunity.
I didn't bring that up because I didn't want to out Lauren.
So instead you killed him.
I understand what you're saying, Lauren, but again, like the pings were already revealed to be on Jacob and Chris.
Oh yeah, no, the pings were there already. No, for sure.
So that's why I'm saying, like, in that case, like, there's no point in really going for the fortune teller. That like keeping you alive would give an opportunity for another ping to pop up. In my opinion.
Right. No,
I
I was under the
Jason
impression that
might be
Jacob would
good.
have been poisoned tonight too.
Jason has been executed and dies. The game continues. Good.
But what I was saying more of was in a world where Chris was the starting demon and Jacob is also evil. If they did think I was an Undertaker, I could see them killing me. But now hearing that Undertaker is being claimed by one of those people, probably not.
Yeah. What? If we think Jacob is the demon, I'm pretty sure that there was a Scarlet Woman jump.
Okay, but is there a librarian thing, or did I miss that?
Apparently, Gray's claiming.
I don't know.
Yeah, there is a librarian.
I've also.
Everyone thought I should die. I don't understand why, but fine.
I was just because I haven't heard of a butler, recluse, or saint claim.
No, I'm certain there's
I've...
not certain, but I feel like pretty confident there's a drunk. Could be me. Could be who knows, right?
It's not. All we know is.
Wait, no, it can't be me. The drunk doesn't die if they nominate the virgin. All right, I'm actually set. I'm.
Based on Jacob's, just talking to Jacob, I read him as a minion at best. I don't think he's. Like his reactions with.
I don't know why I was killed over Jacob, other than Brody's like.
Yeah, I genuinely don't think that Jason was a good shot.
No, I don't think so either. But
I don't
Well, it's too late for that now, unfortunately.
I think there's just one was on Jason and either Gray or Lynn. I'm just not sure which one.
If we feel that Jason is evil, it's on Gray. It's on me.
I haven't been able to talk to Lynn yet to get a read on her yet.
I was not super concerned about my yes until I saw how quickly those votes went up on Jason when we were talking about potentially nominating Jacob. It made me want to kill Jacob more than
Yeah.
influence Jacob.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's abstain from the vote, so it wouldn't be influencing. I mean, if it's going to be a huge distraction, then like I can open the case of just kind of executing me. Like I know like my role and why it's not like a great idea, but
good morning, town. Jacob died in the night.
Yep. That's
7 players alive. Do about 4 or 5 minutes for whisper.
So that was definitely an imp star pass, right?
Monastery.
It wasn't. But
what was that, Brody?
Don't start this. Jen, would you like to have a chat?
Sure.
Jacob, you look frustrated.
Hello.
Hi. Would you be willing to claim your role?
Sure, I'm the monk.
You are.
I have protected Lauren the second night. On the third night, I protected Jacob, and last night I protected Blake.
All right. I mean, I've made it pretty public what my role is.
So, if you think that your chef one was Jacob and Jacob was the spy, it's unlikely that that would happen. The spy generally is going to ping a good. And
that is fair. People have brought up alternate worlds where Jacob got information from a spy. I'm now thinking that Jacob was actually the imp.
It's possible. I still think that Jacob was the red herring.
Jacob.
I think that this is a spy game.
The thing is, with the amount of sus that was on Jacob, that would be a horrible demon kill.
Which kill? I'm sorry, I'm trying to follow.
Jacob died in the night. That would be a horrible decision for a demon to make. Considering Town was basically being like, oh yeah, they're the spy. You know? Or like they're the spy, or maybe they were jumped to by the Scarlet Woman. I just don't see why. I don't see any other universe other than Jacob Star Pass last night.
I again in that world, Jacob was the Scarlet Woman specifically. That's the only way that works.
Or
was the original imp, I guess.
Yeah.
That's
Chris was the Scarlet Woman. Someone else was the spy that got jumped to.
I just live in a world where I think that they wanted to make it look like Jacob jumped.
That is fair. That is.
I think it's just as feasible. I think this was a spy game. I think you're right about that. I think we are kind of tripping up on the Jacob fact, and we need to figure out who the actual imp is right now. So let's try to see if we can solve that math.
Okay.
And work with some other people.
I might have a lead, but I would like.
Sure.
I gotta go.
Cool.
All right.
Sure.
That conversation, I'm at a point where I'm running out of options. That's why I would suggest shoot Lynn. I nominate Blake for all reasons stated.
I still don't know why you decided I had to die like that, Brady. I don't think it's Lynn. Matthew, can we talk?
Matthew isn't here. I'm here. Oh. Was that here? Matt, can we talk?
Sure.
Oh.
Wraith, do you feel comfortable sharing anything publicly?
I feel like it's all been publicly shared already, so we can chat tomorrow.
I think it's been pretty publicly shared.
Well, I missed it.
I mean, I didn't share it, but it feels like the information is. I can talk to you tomorrow. Like,
well, if it feels like it's out there, why can't you just share it quickly?
because I didn't share it. It's other people shared it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think there's many people that know already, probably. Assuming.
In those
Okay.
inspirational sharing.
If you were to Slayer shot someone at the moment, I think the best Slayer shots are Matt
I'd like to be Slayer shot.
Jen. Matt or Blake Jen, I think, are the best. I know.
Yeah, I also think Jen is probably the best choice for a Slayer shot.
I'd love to be Slayer shot.
I'd say,
All right, real
I'd
quick,
like Jen as a Slayer shot.
real quick, because there's a lot of people talking. Sorry, Jacob was trying to say something. So go ahead, Jacob,
Yeah.
if you want.
Oh, sure. I think this has already been said publicly, but I was Undertaker. So based on kind of read, I confirmed signs and Chris as townsfolk. Didn't get a chance to get a read on Jason before I died in the night. So if you believe, I think I was framed to make it look like a star pass, but that's the info that I have to put out there. So people didn't get a chance to chat with you.
I say nominations are open. Everybody got real quiet now.
If there's a Slayer, I would really appreciate it if you could shoot Jen.
Commit as well.
I agree.
Matt R is not a terrible one either. Actually, the more I think about this.
I don't think Matt R.
Matthew, do whatever you feel is best.
Yeah.
I already know
Yeah.
where this is leading. I already know where this is leading, so you can do what you think is best. I'll probably be framed, so it's cool.
Be framed as what?
Jen's not a bad based on the training.
Oh, no, Jen's just a spy. It's fine.
I think Lynn is an okay shot, but I think Lynn is confirmed already. But Lynn's an okay shot also.
Lynn is a bad shot.
I don't think Lynn.
Brody will nominate Blake.
Okay, Brody nominates Blake. State your case.
All right. So, part of this is a legitimate case against Blake being the demon. It is mostly a lot of information is pointed towards the perceived confirmation of Matthew, Matt R, myself, Gray, and Lynn. That to me would leave Jen and Blake as demon candidates. The current trend seems to be Slayer shoot Blake. Slayer shoot Jen, which is why I'm nominating Blake. So I'm doing this both to get votes on Blake and to later give a Slayer the chance to shoot Jen later, based on all information that's been said.
All right, Blake, your defense.
Well, Brody, I know that you're good, but I don't love you leading the nominations because you're wrong here. I am good. You can Slayer shoot me, but it would be a waste. I'm surprised you didn't do it yesterday because we're running out of players. I am good, and that's why I'm trying to get people to actually share information instead of just saying, "Oh, it's out there." Okay, there's 4 hands up. It is what it is, but I'm good. So
Don't worry, Blake. Same thing happened to me.
4 for the chopping block. Here we go.
And
That's your ghost vote, signs.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my ghost vote.
Unbelievable. I mean, Evil. It's very smart. It's very smart for Evil to leave Brody alive because he is leading us into our grave. So yeah, just keep killing.
We have a Slayer who can solve the problem.
Matthew, shoot me.
5 is enough.
Matthew, don't shoot Lynn.
I know.
Matthew is claimed Slayer and chooses Jen. The game continues.
Okay. All right.
Last call.
I'm just gonna remove the token that says evil.
Is there a chance the chef
That
one
doesn't
is
mean I'm not
Madar
evil. It
and
means I'm
Jacob?
not the demon.
It
Just
could be. It
I,
could be Madar and Jacob.
I, I've
Just
only,
to add to it,
I've only heard of one outsider. It's totally possible that I was the drunk,
The
which would,
it is not possible you
Is
died
there,
to a
it isn't?
is there a chef one? Is there a
You
chef
wouldn't have
one?
died to the Virgin.
I'm the chef
Is there?
one.
drunks cannot die to virgins.
I completely forgot that was how I died.
Yeah, mechanically.
This is my first
Brody, I'm
game.
gonna let you go, but I'm gonna
Can we
count down from
nominate
10.
somebody?
I'd only raise my hand to confirm to Signs that he cannot be the drunk if he died to the Virgin.
Yeah. So right, yeah, I'm not the drunk. The chef, unless there's a poisoner.
Are we just about to lose?
I don't
Blake,
think I'm drunk.
Blake has been executed and dies, and the game continues.
I don't think
What?
I'm drunk.
The saint is gonna die in the night. Woo!
I don't think I'm drunk based on my info.
Brody, who's your nomination for tomorrow?
I'm torn between two.
I mean, you
feel confident after everything?
Jacob most likely star path because you decided to kill me, so we don't know where the demon is at this point. I mean, it could be.
My only reasonable certainty is that the original demon is dead.
How do we know the original
Immediate
demon?
explanation: we killed the demon.
Yes, we didn't kill the demon, so it's not necessarily.
Sorry, I will return.
I mean, we know we have a Baron, so that's one minion.
How do we know we have a Baron?
So the only there's definitely at least one evil player dead, unless that evil pair is between Matt R and Matthew. And I don't think that's the case based on information that I know.
Yeah, but by the way, my night one fortune teller was not between Madar and Matthew.
It wasn't?
No.
So this whole thing that Madar and Matthew
That's what you told me.
That's not what I told you, but I also wasn't expecting that information to be public.
Okay,
So it was fine that you said the wrong thing, but yeah. But that
Okay,
was not.
I've been going by this whole time thinking, is Lauren drunk? Is Lauren not drunk? Was Lauren poisoned? I've been going.
So Lauren, who is your night one pick?
Let's see who dies, and then I'll.
Yeah,
sure. Okay.
If it was a no, I'd say keep quiet for now because
some people are aware of that.
Oh,
so
Good morning, town. Jen died tonight.
Yep.
5 players live. You get about 4 minutes for whiskey.
Well, I tried to make it no death, but
Lauren, can I talk to you?
sure.
Jen, you want to finally talk?
I got it pinged first, but I'll come to you next.
Okay.
Chris, you want to talk?
Sure.
Brody, you want to talk?
Oh.
I don't think you're evil anymore.
Well, that's good to hear.
I think Jacob was the spy. It sounds like people are pretty certain there's a Baron, which would, and I'm leaning towards Jason.
A Baron that received spy information.
What I'm leaning towards is Jacob and Jason are the minions, and Gray is the demon.
Yeah. Okay. I can see that. I can see that as being a world.
If there is a spy in the game, which I'm certain that there is, it would make sense that Gray would be able to supply truthful librarian information, and that would also explain why there's not a single double claim in the entire game. Like, so.
I mean, yeah, and it would explain from what Blake claimed to me. He claimed 2 roles, and I said to Blake,
"Well, so what were those roles?"
I trust you. I said I'm not going to share. But I did. Blake did. I said to Blake, they're good roles. They're also good demon bloods. I'm not accusing you of being.
I would like. Okay, I would just like to ask if you're comfortable with answering, were those roles soldier and mayor?
Not soldier and mayor. Soldier was one of them. Soldier and another role that is also a good demon bluff.
Okay, so I can. So if soldier, I believe that just based on all the information that I have, that Blake was. Did Blake die in the night?
No, we executed him.
We executed him. I think Blake was the soldier.
Yeah, I'm inclined to believe that. And as I say, I didn't think Blake was evil from that conversation, but me and Blake have a little thing anyway where we just like to accuse each other of being a bit evil. But I trust Blake.
Yeah.
And I mean, obviously, Jen's not the demon. That doesn't necessarily mean that Jen's not a minion.
The reason why I shifted is because in the world that I constructed, Jen and Blake were the only possible demon candidates, and now they're both dead.
Yeah. I mean, of course, Blake could have been the demon and went to a Scarlet Woman, but that's unlikely. As I say,
If that's the case, I still think that Gray would be the current demon.
Oh, I can get behind that. But yeah.
All right.
I think probably likely next death, probably Brody. I mean, this is at night. This is what the demon killed.
Yeah, Brody. I'm surprised Brody's still here.
Well, we're at 5 alive now. I mean, Brody's probably dying tonight.
Oh.
We're gonna go into final 3.
Yeah.
With
yeah, there are 4 people, so we should obviously let's not come publicly that we think Gray is.
Oh good, yeah.
All right.
But we'll see what happens. Thank you.
You got 5 players alive, and get about a minute till nominations.
Probably all 4 alive. I don't think all 4 are alive.
I think there's 2 good alive. I don't know about the other 3, unfortunately.
Well, there's 1 good alive for sure.
Yeah, 100% good, and obviously 100%
evil. I'm just gonna say, just because at this point with potential star passing, Scarlet Woman, all of that, my night 1 no doesn't mean a whole lot anyways, just so the correct info is out there. My night 1 no was on Madar and Lynn. But I feel like there is a lot of confirming information of Lynn. And so I don't believe Lynn is or ever was the demon. Could be wrong. Clip this if if she is, but I feel like Lynn is pretty confirmed.
All right, just to pass along my info, I was screwing around a little bit just on the off chance that this wasn't a spy game. I'm not 100% convinced that it wasn't a spy game, that there wasn't some sort of like trying to hide that it was a spy game chicanery.
If they are, they didn't do a good job.
That's exactly what they would want you to think.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a 3 minion game, so it's very likely that, again, 75% chance that we had a spy in the game. So why not try to hide it for at least 1 turn by getting rid of a top 4 roll? So I was the monk. I protected Lauren, then Jacob. Based on information that I had heard that Jacob didn't tell me his role, but somebody else told me that he was possibly worth protecting. But then he seemed to be being framed, so I moved off of him to Blake, just based on the fact that I thought maybe they would keep Jacob around. I didn't know anything about Blake, so I just thought I'll pick somebody random and see if maybe I could protect Blake. And then last round, I just threw a shot out there thinking maybe they might go for the only confirmed good role at this late point and went for Brody. So
yeah, nominations are open.
Well, that blows my theory out the window, Matt R being evil.
I don't.
Wow.
Why though? Because I can see a Madar spy world. As a starting spy now imp specifically.
That's possible. Like I thought, because I was there's not many people left, so there's 5 of us. I was leaning towards Gray and Madar.
What if Madar is like the starting Baron and with Star Pass 2 at night? I mean, Madar.
I would feel more strongly about Madar being.
There are 2 people on this alive right now who have better Baron choices than me, Jason. The person claiming librarian and the person claiming outsider way better Baron choices.
Except that I got.
Hold on. Jeff is trying to talk. I want to make sure he can.
I mean, I can't see Madar as the Baron. He gave me a role like cold. Obviously, a Baron can just pick whatever. I mean, obviously, an evil player can pick whatever role they want, but he's confidently hard claimed to me. He could be the spy. Obviously, could be the imp. I don't think he was the starting imp based off of the fortune teller information, but I do not think he was the Baron.
Mm-hmm. Just to point out too, if people implicitly trust Lynn, we have to have a drunk, right? So any one person's info is incorrect if you implicitly trust Lynn. So that could be the chef, that could be the librarian.
It can. It can. I've already made that mistake.
But also, just
but again, if it's me, then again, it could Madar could have been the info along.
But also, I didn't successfully protect anybody. We have a mayor. We have a Slayer.
We have a mayor?
You didn't.
Slayer was confirmed.
But Jen, you didn't pick anybody who was.
I mean, if we think Jacob could have been evil, I could have been the drunk Raven Keeper, executed during the day, confirmed as a Raven Keeper, so it hides the drunk. That's a possibility. I'm not saying there is that.
I nominated Madar.
Brody nominates Madar. State your case.
Before I do this nomination, does anybody else want to say their piece?
I think it's Gray.
Let's keep it to accusation and defense. So if it's
right,
yeah,
I'll keep it limited then. So I know I am a confirmed virgin. Matthew is washerwoman confirmed by a washerwoman who I completely trust. Gray and Lynn are confirming each other's existence, as far as I'm aware. Other people can disprove that. I welcome any information that can prove me wrong. That to me only leaves Matt R. I feel very confident that if we execute Matt R, we're at least entering a situation where a good player will be alive tomorrow. But of all the information present, and with confirmation being what it is, Matt R is my strongest current demon candidate.
All right, Matt, your defense.
I'm not going to defend myself. You can kill me. I am the mayor. I heard claim seconds into the game with Jeff. So I could have been the spy, I guess. I think I would have come up with a better role than mayor. Gray and Lynn are the 2 most suspicious to me because they are confirming each other. There is a possibility that Jeff is the drunk and Matthew is just claiming Slayer and he's doing a deep bluff. But I think that's less likely. So I think it's more likely Gray is the spy, Lynn is the Baron, and they got one of them got impasse too. I don't know which one. But yeah, I don't think me being at the end of the final 3 is a good option because people are going to be suspicious. So either kill me or kill one to Gray or Lynn.
Lynn can't be the Baron if we don't have further outsider claims, is my suggestion.
What I will say is...
they could be this poisoner.
So Madar,
yeah.
Gray did come to me day 1. Gray could in theory be the spy.
Yeah.
But I am not part of that, just so you know.
What I will say is, with the world that I have in my mind right now, my number does not make is incompatible with Lynn being evil.
Out there. So I know I started with the empath. I got 3 zeros before Brody decided to kill me. I would lean towards Gray being the spy more than Lynn because if Gray's the librarian, Lynn would have to know to claim Saint specifically, well, Gray can just say, I'm a librarian and I saw you at the scene. So I'm more leaning towards Gray being the spy over Lynn based on my empath 0, but I don't think if they're both evil together, they can't be both evil together because I got zeros all game.
Gray nominates Gray.
Gray nominates Gray. State your case.
I mean, yeah, I don't know where this is coming from. Everybody seems to think I'm evil. I feel like I'm at. I volunteered to die early. I don't know if you feel that I'm like suspicious, feel free to vote on me now.
Can I quick thing? Pertinent info.
Good.
If there are only 2 good left alive, if we kill a good, I don't know if Gray's good or not, but if we kill a good, we lose. And in a world, I feel like he'd know that, and so I kind of worry this is an attempt at a lift. Or he's good. Like, I don't know. Obviously, if Matt's good, same thing. If we kill a good, we lose. But yeah.
We have 5
I'm
people
going
alive
to
right
vote.
now, right?
If that's if there's 3.
3 to tie, 4 to beat.
Matt.
Gray just reminded me of something. Early in the game, Gray's like, I'm going to nominate you, Brody. And I at the time said, hey, Brody, you know what my role is? And I wanted Gray to nominate Brody because I wanted to get a read on Chris. So Gray is more likely to spy in every world, I think.
That's not enough.
Matthew was my washerwoman thing, so
Count from 10.
I think there's.
Oh yeah. So the only way that Matthew can be evil is
That's
if
why
the
Matthew and
drunk.
Brody being alive. Yeah, this is all that really matters at this point, I think.
Yeah.
Madar has been executed and dies. The game continues. Good night.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see who.
Well, I feel like
I feel like it's. I feel like this has been a spy game, so we already know what's going to happen. I think.
I think it's obvious.
Choosing between Lynn and Gray at this point.
I think if it's even if it wasn't a spy game, I think 99% of us can predict who's going to die.
Yes, that
everyone knows who's going to die. It's just
for sure Lynn's going to die tonight, and then
that's the obvious choice.
No, Sam's going to die.
I mean, Lynn is the only confirmed good player.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, at this point in the game, that is absolutely
this
true.
is where the storyteller dies again.
Oh God.
If I completely fucked it, sorry.
Well, if we would have killed Jacob first, I wonder if the game would have went differently.
Possibly, but
I mean, we can't go back.
Brody died in the night.
Yep.
3 players alive. I'll give a couple minutes until nominations open. You can have private anytime if you'd like.
But the stupid spray.
Does anyone have a worldview that explains Chef
One
1?
of the most obvious demon candidates.
Does anyone have a worldview that explains Chef 1? Because I'm struggling to come up with it. I mean, unless we think it was.
I think you're evil, so that might be why. I think that
Chris and Gray could have been both evil, Jacob.
Gray, Jason, Lynn. Lynn and Jason are both evil. Gray is the spy. There's no Baron.
Yeah, I mean,
I was thinking Jacob, Gray, Jason, but that.
I mean,
I think Lynn's probably the demon.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I wouldn't register first.
I mean, yeah, that.
Gray, Jason, Lynn, I think maybe.
Is anyone other than Gray at all in any way confirming Lynn?
If it's
so
not
my night 1 fortune teller information said that Lynn was not the demon, but that was night 1. So
we still have one outsider unaccounted for. I think
that's only if Lynn is an outsider.
It's only if Lynn is an outsider. If not, I don't think Lynn is an outsider.
My empath info says, I mean, I got 0 3 nights in a row.
Is it possible that there was a
There's got to be
poisoner?
a drunk somewhere, or Lynn's lying. So if Lynn's lying,
there is a drunk somewhere.
If
I
Lynn's
mean,
telling the truth, there is a drunk somewhere, and it means that Lynn is not the demon. Otherwise,
So
there's not a drunk somewhere.
Plus, Gray nominated himself yesterday, and I feel
Uh,
like if
Well, I
I
don't
pulled
know.
feel
off
like that was
that,
a
I think
play,
it's one
to
of
be
the places
honest.
I try to get him
it
to.
might be, yeah.
if
But
the demon,
I like the brazenness of like just get me out of here. You know?
if anything, Gray started
All right.
as the spy. Gray had to start as the spy because Gray wanted to nominate Brody.
All right.
so I want to.
So real quick, I will say nominations are open, but Brody had his hand up first, so Brody, go ahead.
And so my hand was up earlier because I think Signs had made an amazing point. It also goes with Jason's point too, but we have to consider that in that information, and I think Signs is going to explain his piece.
There, piece. Yeah. Signs.
I already forgot what this was. But what I will explain is my worldview right now. What I think that uh hold on, Brody, you can speak on my behalf. You're good.
Well, nominations are open, and there are 3 players live. I'll repeat that.
Brody,
I
I
think it
tried.
came down to a combination of Signs suspecting that it would be Gray Lynn, who is more likely to be the demon, the librarian willing to nominate diversion, or the currently living saint. I am willing to hitch my wagon entirely to Matthew on this call.
So I mean, Blake also made this point yesterday that the first night role could have been a drunk, and Jeff could have been a drunk who saw the spy, and then we ended up at some point start passing to Matthew. That's my world.
If
I welcome the shot, Matthew. Absolutely welcome the shot.
Second call. Chris, go ahead.
if Matthew was the spy, he could. It doesn't necessarily mean that Jeff was drunk. Jeff could have just pinged off the spy. So I'm just putting that out there because someone did say that Jeff was drunk. Then you'd see Matthew if he was the spy, but that doesn't necessarily have to be true.
Jacob.
Yeah, I think Gray reads the spy to me, partly because like day one conversations, he was like asking me like, "Oh, is there a virgin somewhere? Like, I'd like to nominate." Just being like, which is, I guess, fine as like a night one role, but also is very compatible with the spy who wants to say, "Oh yeah, I know he's a virgin, but I want to like have it in conversation." I hadn't not talked much with Lynn built things otherwise, but like I also just mechanically like if we had Jason reads suspicious to me because I know I'm innocent and was like pushing against me, so in a way that felt slightly opportunistic. I think maybe Gray, Jason, Lynn, opinions. Jason was poisoner who got Lauren as a lucky poison, as like a poison snipe. Gray is the spy, and Lynn is like the demon. And if that happened, that would explain like Jason and Lynn as the chef pair one because the spy doesn't register. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I couldn't hear it otherwise, but I'm inclined to throw my ghost vote towards against Lynn if she's so nominated as the demon. I don't think there's a star pass at any point.
All right, Jason.
Yeah. So far, I think this whole table has ignored my info. I was willing to die, and somehow the turn that Brody nominated me when we were all talking about killing Jacob, who was in a fortune teller ping, votes got piled on me. Based on my info, I feel like Gray was the spy at the beginning, but I feel like Gray is the demon now because I got 3 nights of Empath 0. I don't know why my info is just being dismissed. And of all the people to say that I'm evil, Jacob's an interesting one. And I guess that's my piece.
All right. Jen, you're next, but I will say last call for nominations.
My world, Jacob is.
I'm not going to say that I'm dismissing anybody's information. I just don't think that it lines up with other information, and therefore I think it's probably because the chef one would line up with that information, meaning that that person is evil. Jeff, I just had a question. Did that conversation seem like it was like genuine, or did you feel like the social read was that Matthew could have been just the spy at that point?
I told him that I got Slayer first. However, as soon as I said that, he said, "Oh, so you're either the washerwoman or you're the spy." I read that as a very genuine, like he didn't he immediately, yeah. So I think he's good. I may be wrong, but
He did have last call. I'm feeling kind of stressed.
Matthew?
Yeah. Someone nominate Granderlin.
Matthew nominates Lynn. State your case.
Oh wait, was Seat 11? Did Seat 11 have a person in it this whole time? It showed up as blank the entire game.
You might want to try refreshing.
I'm gonna.
All right. This needs 2 for the chopping block. Here we go.
Oh, hi, Matthew.
I feel like we're not getting a nomination. Right?
7 is enough.
Yeah.
This cannot be beaten. So, Lynn has been executed and dies. 2 players alive. I can confirm that the game is over.
Did great double bluff.
Congratulations goes to
A team.
the good team.
Woo!
Nicely done. Thank you.
Won my first game.
Yeah, that was that's a game that could have gone either way. It was looking for bad for evil, and then looking pretty decent, and then it looked bad again.
That was rough.
Yeah, Matthew,
Lynn,
Matthew
was
and
your
Tom fucking smoked it.
Lynn ended as the imp, but started as the Scarlet Woman. She was being confirmed by Gray, your spy, as I think a lot of people obviously kind of figured out. Chris was your starting imp.
Yep.
And in between all of them was Jason, your poisoner. 4 evil in a row with the chef in the game. I debated actually giving a 3 with and seeing if Town would think that maybe the chef was at least poisoned, if not drunk. Although I knew there was going to be a virgin, so testing the drunk would be rough. But I thought 1 would just end up being the better choice overall.
Yeah.
And I figured evil would probably appreciated that more. So.
It would have gone really differently after Signs nominated as a virgin with a 3.
Exactly. Yeah, so Jeff was your washerwoman. Saw Matthew as a slayer. On the other side of that was Madar, your mayor. Jacob was your undertaker, who was poisoned when after Chris was executed. So we gave Jacob Ravenkeeper. Lauren was your fortune teller, who correctly got a no on Madar and Lynn. Lynn at the time being the Scarlet Woman. Then correctly got a yes on both Chris the Demon and Jacob the Red Herring. Blake was your soldier. He was poison night 1. That doesn't really do anything, of course. Signs, your chef, who incorrectly got a 1 because the spy registered as good. Brody, your virgin. And Jen, your monk. And yeah, that was your game of Rebel Brewing.
I would have thought on the
What I will say is, Chris completely, by the end, convinced me I was good.
Matthew still being alive for a long time was really dangerous for evil, but there was always like better priority targets like Jacob, not learning a poisoner or et cetera, et cetera. Yeah, so that was that was the best thing that happened to evil. There was getting you to shoot anybody but Lynn.
I was like 50-50 on whether or not I was going to choose Jacob again, but I thought for sure on the same lines. I was like, they're going to frame Jacob. Might as well just choose somebody else and see if
they did. They did frame Jacob.
They did frame Jacob.
They did, and I was just like,
you
okay,
could have prevented it.
Yeah.
But
Well,
put him out of his misery. Though.
Yeah, but to be fair, like if I protect him, then everyone's just gonna be like, oh well, that's just like a double bluff on. You know what I mean? Like somebody's gonna be like, oh yeah.
Or Jen, people believe you, and then they think Jacob, you blocked a star pass because like if Jacob was like, I need to get out of here.
Exactly. That was my other thing. Was like, and it was like.
Well, they would have kept me alive and poisoned me.
He'd get one more night of info, and then we'd kill him, and then the game would continue. And so.
Well, my other part of that was that like, and the reason why I was like fine not killing him is that if he actually is the imp and you got a bingo, we know where the imp is. We're good. Like yes, maybe we have to find if there is a star pass, but we like know
people are leaving.
Yeah.
So
I don't think we'll
wasn't
signed up for the next one, so I shall.
I mean, anybody wants to say can play?
Okay, I'll be leaving soon in another minute.
Okay, then maybe I'll stay.
No problem. We're going to take a few minute break anyway, so you don't have to like. If you are leaving, you don't need to rush off right this second. So, in fact, I'm going to go put the stream on break real quick.
I feel bad for Lynn because her giveaway,
the
social giveaway where like she doesn't like hunt me down to find out whether I'm evil or not was like her giveaway, and I was like, she's definitely evil. And then she started to try to come talk to me, and I was like, okay, now she's trying to sell me that she's not evil.
It's funny. Had there not been literally two, I mean, I know it was two evils also confirming Lynn, I wouldn't have cared at all about my night one fortune teller, no honor, but I was like that plus two people basically saying she's a saint. Like you have to take pause. So I'm glad Matthew had that choice at the end and not me.
Yeah, that was a rough one. I also I could also see it both ways, where maybe like there was a star pass to Gray and like that was a bluff, like the double bluff
in the
the night
convo
before.
Gray.
Sam?
He was confirming Lynn. He was telling me not to take the shot.
Well, but I thought that was the double bluff. They were both evil. Yeah.
Sam?
Matthew, when I talked to you, I think Lynn was still the Scarlet Woman. It would have been fine for you to take the shot.
Yeah, I almost thought Matthew's going to use it day one to test the saint, or at least like really early, which would have been just fantastic for.
And then when people were talking about the Slayer shooting, like I don't think Lynn piped up that much. You know, like even.
She piped up a lot.
She was kind of adamant, I thought.
Yeah, she did. Yeah, the other thing that gave me pause.
Lynn said you could shoot me. I want to be shot. She like said it all the time.
Numerous
times. At least there was no general.
It did kind of give me pause that I got a no on Madar and Lynn, and then they.
This is usually easier to.
Yeah.
What traveler would you like to be?
I don't know what travelers are actually on any of the scripts.
If you click on somebody as if you're going to change your character, they're at the bottom. There's apprentice, matron, judge, bishop, and Voudon.
Oh God. Those are some juicy choices.
They really are.
Edition characters. I can't find the thing you're talking about. God, I really want to.
First night, you gain a townsfolk ability if good or a minion ability if evil.
I know what. I'm torn between Matron and Voudon.
Voudon's always, I think, pretty fun, but.
I'm gonna go with Voudon.
Okay. All right, I'll let you know at the start of night one whether you are good or evil, and if I don't, please remind me because I do sometimes forget that.
Okay, I will.
All right, thanks.
All right, bye.
But that also made me trust him because I was like, if he was evil, he should have better bluffs than most.
That's why I had the two of you as evil together for a while. Because I was like, maybe like one of you spy who decided to bluff as mayor, and then mayor was also a bluff. But
I keep doing either like evil rules or like good rules that are trying to like cover things up and build through. And
I feel like publicly, like when I jokingly said to Chris that we just now had to go for his Scarlet Woman, I played a much better game than my actual private one-on-one my actual thoughts. So I think the lesson here is if I say something as a joke, I should follow it as true.
Oh yeah, you should.
Yeah.
I mean, you were horribly accurate. I was like,
But that's the thing. I was not horribly accurate at any point in this game in terms of actual theories.
Oh yeah.
Well, you managed to get a bingo day 2, and that helped us get the imp out.
No, that's true, but I just mean my theories were bunk, but my joke theories were spot on the money. So
No, you're gonna have
So
to
real,
go
real quick, sorry, right? If you are leaving, now's probably a good time because I'm setting up for the next game.
So, Chris, I was curious. Why did you kill Jeff S? Night 1.
Sam, I'm okay to be a
Why
traveler.
did I do that? So I killed Jeff basically to make.
It's totally up to you.
That means I'm not the hookah, which is my worst nightmare. So,
even though I had to
Right,
going
let's
after the top 4 roll was probably the better option to basically make it look like not a spy early on. At least it sort of hides that spy information. Because if you go after the plus also, as I say, the Slayer being in play, I've got a Scarlet Woman. I'm not that worried about Slayer early on. Undertaker's going to learn Chef. That's not a problem early on. Literally, really,
anybody else?
Many good targets.
And also,
Right.
if Brody wasn't hard
stream back and then get the
If
game.
you would have told me that, Chris,
Honestly,
you were going to do that,
most relaxed I felt playing Clocktower in a while because I was 100% confirmed good. And
well, I was going to say another.
Honey? What do you like to say about Brody?
I love you.
Aww.
But
if Brody wasn't hard confirmed as good and I died night 1, I would probably suspect him because he
So,
usually killed me night 1
Chris,
back in the day.
if you would have told me you were going to do that, instead of poisoning Jen, I would have poisoned Lauren. I poisoned Jen because I was hoping you went for Lauren and that Jen would think I'm the drunk. So I poisoned Jen only for that. But if I knew you were going to do some random thing and kill like a top 4 roll, I would have poisoned Lauren 100%.
Yeah. Well,
never had a ping on you, and it would have been a whole different game.
Yeah, but going after again, the other reason that I didn't target Lauren is it's like fortune teller early on. Yeah, the information. If you get a yes, it's pain dangerous. But again, there's a Scarlet Woman. There's always that backup. It's not.
Well, the thing is, if you would have went for Lauren, Jen was protecting Lauren, and I poisoned Jen, and Jen would have thought I'm the drunk, which would have confirmed Lynn even more.
The funny thing is, when the fortune teller info came out, I knew it was fake because Lauren had mentioned she was going to give out fake info.
Oh, that wasn't me. I didn't give out fake info.
Okay, so I knew that you mentioned you might give out fake info. So when I heard it was like between Chris and Jacob, I'm like, oh. And I was watching Lauren's vote, and Lauren didn't vote on it, so I'm like, oh, it's fake info, so I'm not voting on it.
Well, and I, Matt, was convinced you were the poisoner because as soon as I hard claim to somebody and then get a yes as a fortune teller, I'm always gonna be like, oh, I hard claim to the poisoner again. And so I was kind of like, okay, he's gonna think that was potentially fake info. And the funny thing was, Signs did say incorrect info for my no, which was funny, and because I think Signs probably just wrote Matt down twice but that worked out.
I did write down Matt twice.
But what was I gonna say? Well, and actually, keeping Lynn out of a fortune teller no forever would not have been terrible either, actually. But Madar, I was so convinced you were the poisoner, and that I was like, I don't want to show my hand on what I was receiving to you, so I didn't vote.
Well,
my logic
for
you.
My logic for voting out Madar at the end was more or less the exact same logic that got us the win, because it's really either I'm the virgin, Matthew's confirmed by a dead washerwoman, and we have a librarian saint confirmation. If Madar is not the demon, the librarian saint are lying.
Oh no!
Well, to be fair, it was if Blake's not the demon and Madar's not the demon and Jen's not the demon, then it's like.
I mean, you were also part of that logic too, which is why Madar slayed Jen. A soldier was the noble sacrifice.
Wait, and also if Jason was,
I'm being facetious.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Like you just gotta keep shooting, and eventually you'll hit a demon. That's the proof. Yeah.
I mean, I'm sitting there going, okay, we're killing Jacob. I was already planning to poison Matthew the next turn, and we were gonna say shoot Lynn, shoot Lynn, shoot Lynn. And all of a sudden I get nominated. I'm like, what's going on here? Why am I being nominated over a fortune teller thing?
I voted on you because I thought Lynn was claiming recluse, and that's your empath info was false because of your.
So
you should be getting ones.
Random thing that you didn't know about.
Well, no, because I knew Gray was claiming librarian, but I didn't know what he was claiming, and I just for some reason I got like somebody was hinting that that you should be getting a 1 because of Lynn, and I was like, oh, so she's the recluse. Okay, so Jason's lying. So I thought you were lying for totally wrong reasons, is what I'm getting at.
Yeah, I was like, why am I even getting votes?
You were lying, but I read them for the. I
fortune teller thing on someone.
Right conclusion for the wrong reasons.
Such a pain that I literally I choose to protect Lauren and change, and then she dies, and then I choose to protect Jacob, then change, then he dies. Like, god damn it. Ugh.
Makes you look more evil, Jen.
It made you look evil. It really did.
And if Lauren would have been killed first, you would have thought you were the drunk, and it would have made Lynn look like super good. But I had poisoned you first. To give Chris a better chance of killing a roll. And if Lauren dies, would you have thought you were the drunk at that point, knowing that you heard of the saint?
Not necessarily, especially with 3. If it was 2, maybe I might have been a little bit more sus of it, but with 3, it's a little bit hard to not think that maybe you get hit, especially with there being a possibility of a spy in the game. I was 90% sure that it was a spy, a spy, an overly hidden spy game with going for a top 4 roll.
Oh yeah. I mean, it works either way. I mean, I had to try something.
For sure.
All right, town. About ready to go. I'm going to set the vote timer since I got a pretty big game down to half a second. The votes will be pretty fast. We do have 2 travelers. Lauren is our apprentice. Their ability is on your first night, you gain a townsfolk ability if good, or a minion ability if evil. That ability can double up with an in-play ability. Just so everybody knows. Science Waves is the Voudon. Only you and the dead can vote. They don't need a vote token to do so. A 50% majority is not required.
That doesn't burn our ghost threat if we die, right? As long as
correct. Yeah.
As long as
unless the Voudon becomes drunk or poisoned, which is technically possible. But yeah. All right. That should be it. Good night. Good luck.
Two of these travelers.
Which means they're both evil.
Basically, it's 14 players plus 2 travelers, so...
Can we exile before night 0, like right now?
I always think it's
Blake, you can't get rid of the new people.
Only Lauren.
Yeah, only me.
I personally like it.
And this is actually ideal because I'm supposed to be cleaning my house right now, so exile me.
Listen, the thing, you don't have to leave. You just,
Oh no, I would leave. I'd really like having that opportunity.
I'm pro Voudon because in case I get killed early, I would still get to vote for a while.
Yeah, I mean,
wow.
Voudon's
I'm pro Voudon for that.
Well, as I say, if you want to vote, all you need to do is just kill yourself. Simple.
Yeah.
Yep.
base 14?
Basically,
yeah,
14
base
plus 2.
14.
14 plus 2.
Important numbers to know.
Yeah. You
More
can always
importantly,
highlight the.
I mean, you can just
highlights
hit
the
T
idea
and it
of an
tells you.
evil Voudon or an evil apprentice.
Right.
Yeah.
They could both be good.
Does the apprentice know that what
Could
ability
both.
they have, or is it just?
I
Yes.
am aware of my
Also,
ability.
hey man, it's been a while.
Didn't we play like a couple weeks ago? Maybe
Yeah,
not.
I'm still last week.
But hello.
I think it's been a while for me and Manny specifically, unless I'm completely blanking on an obvious game.
Manny said he feels like it was just yesterday, so.
I mean, it might be that my last game was with Brody, but my last game was several weeks ago, so I don't know.
That's probably exactly it.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess I didn't play last week.
Yeah.
It's been a while since you played too, right, Brody?
It's like nowadays I'm playing every 2 weeks. Also, for the people new to the game and the stream, I'm playing with Rachel next to me.
Let's play Tetris.
He's playing Tetris.
Are we supposed to say hi, Mrs. Brody?
I want to play Tetris.
I mean, don't say
Honey.
Mrs. Brody because her last name is Fun.
Is what?
Fun.
We're not married just yet.
I'm just gonna say, Brody, when you have somebody sitting next to you, you know what they're supposed to do, which is curse wildly. So
Yeah, we need that again.
So
Rachel, say
Brody,
big words.
who does she want to kill?
Exactly swear when I'm not telling stories.
Okay, so Rachel actually isn't aware that, like, when I first started playing this game, my brother and I were still living at home, and I would play in the basement while he was playing COD, and he would curse like a motherfucker.
Playing what?
Yeah.
Call of Duty.
So we need some curse words to
no, Blake, you mistake. It was actually a game that was like a COD going around a screen. It's a fish game, and he just really hated fish, so he would just curse at the fish the entire time.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, COD Simulator. Yeah.
There is, the Bass Pro fishing games, and it's like, how is that fun? I don't get it.
Depends on how much you say fuck.
Yeah.
Yep, the more you say.
If you swear enough, anything is fun.
This is true.
Oh yeah.
That's my strategy for teaching.
Yep.
That just sounds like life, to be honest.
Good morning, town. Welcome to Bad Moon Rising. Also, hello, Dave. First time joining our group. Good to have you. Yeah. So cool. 16 players, 14 not including travelers. I'll give about 7 minutes for whispers. Good luck and have fun.
Dave, would you like to have a quick chat in the tavern? Alrighty.
Lauren, would you like to have a chat?
Sure. Sorry, 1 second. That was my fellow traveler?
Yes.
Yeah. Let's chat. So, are you a good traveler? Or...
Well, are you good or are you evil?
I really feel I don't think there's a world where we're both evil. So if you're evil, I think you know I'm good, and if I am evil, I'm lying to you. But we both could be good.
We both could be good. We both could be evil. Well, that world's
I
not.
don't think we're both evil. I
Yeah,
really don't
no.
think we're both
I
evil.
think you're. I think you're just the evil one here.
Oh, I see how it is. That's fine for
No,
you to
no,
think.
no. If one of us is good and one of us is evil, we both know which is which.
Yeah, exactly.
Uh,
Although, yeah, like the one who's good doesn't know if there's two goods, or I don't
there's-
think there's two evils. But
yeah.
well, I know there's not two evils because
Well,
I
yeah.
did play the
I also know that there is not two evils.
game. Okay, good to know. I'm glad we got that sorted out.
All right. Cool.
Cool. Um, I will say that I'm the apprentice grandmother, so I know somebody's role in this game.
Okay.
But
I fully expect you not to tell me who
definitely
it is.
not. Absolutely.
I
See,
also
yeah.
don't believe you.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah.
This was the
That's
least
all.
productive chat ever.
I think it was super productive. I think we accomplished a lot,
Yeah.
and I think
So both of us are
if we
good, or
got
both of us are evil, or one of us is good and the other one is evil. You might be the grandmother, or you might not.
more or less, I feel like there were a few things in there that aren't true. Like I don't see a world where we're both evil.
I also don't see that world.
I mean, I know it's not the
I
case.
also know it's not the case.
Mhm. This is riveting for the stream. I
Hi,
apologize, but
chat.
it's good. Okay, good. We got our story straight.
Okay.
And yeah, happy killing.
I will not be doing any of that.
Oh.
Wait, no, actually, I might. I'm the Voudon. I want good people to die so they can vote. I completely forgot what role I was.
Oh, signs.
Uh, uh,
Hello.
how are
I
you?
can't hear you. Oh, there you. Oh, I'm all right. I'm here. I forgot about tonight, so I didn't sign up for the first game, and I thought I had, but I hadn't.
Uh,
What's up?
just being the good Voudon.
Good food, John. Okay,
Good
cool.
Voudon.
All right. I'm the pacifist.
Pacifist.
Yeah.
That is actually a bad thing.
Why?
Because in order for good players to be able to vote, they would need to be dead.
Oh no, that's right. They're not. It could mean some good player doesn't die. All right.
So,
That's great. Well, now I
I
have
mean,
to
I could
choose.
always get exiled.
Well, yeah, but that
But
would
this
be
is my
too much.
second game ever, so maybe let me be here for a couple of days.
Oh no, usually they don't start exiling until later, simply because they don't want the the travelers to be there to vote for the end.
Alright.
That's really it. So. Okay.
Alright. Bye.
Any other? No. All right.
I
Bye.
don't have any other information.
All right. Thank you.
Bye. Bye. Yeah, sure.
Did you get a chance
A chance for what?
to talk to Gray, your neighbor?
No, I did not get a chance to talk to Gray. Why would I talk to
All right.
Gray?
He said he was going to talk to you. Have you had anybody come to you with a suggestion for a kill?
Uh,
today?
no.
All right, can we kill Manny?
Yeah, why?
I just want to see if my neighbors are good. I'm the tea lady,
All right.
so I'm trusting Gray over Manny, so I'd rather go for Manny.
That's totally reasonable.
I mean, but if you feel like I've
What I
like I
what I
might have
will
been playing
say
devil's advocate and you'd
is
rather go for Gray, that's fine
what I
too.
will say is I might have heard a pacifist.
And that's fine as well.
True. What I will also say is, as the Voudon, we kind of want some good players dead.
Right?
So I still think
How about
testing your neighbors is probably the smartest move.
I think we test your neighbors. They're if Manny doesn't die, then that should hopefully prove three because he's not claiming sailor, he's not claiming fool. He said he should die if I'm not the tea lady, so I think that's
Yeah.
good. I think it's worth getting three. And then if you wanted to kill me the next day, so we have two good votes, sure.
Yeah. So we're gonna go on Manny today just to see. It might be a little short-sighted to kill you like right now because I might
Oh yeah,
travel
okay.
out.
For day two.
But yeah. All right.
Oh, I see. You might travel out. Oh, yeah, that would suck. Gotcha.
All right.
All right. Well, let's start with Manny, and then we'll.
Yeah, that sounds like a good plan.
All right. Cool. All right. Thanks.
All right, welcome back, town. I'll give a couple minutes roughly. And Jason, go ahead.
Jason would like to gossip that from Chris to Matthew counterclockwise, inclusive of Chris and Matthew like a demon.
Okay, heard. Chris, go ahead.
Chris would like to gossip that at least one of the cardinal points is evil.
Yeah, one of the cardinal points, Chris.
Heard.
Yep.
Brody.
That's why it's funny.
Brody would like to gossip that the demon is neighboring the neighbor of a traveler.
They are neighboring a traveler or
Neighboring
a
the
neighbor?
neighbor of a traveler.
Okay, got it. Heard, thank you. Lauren?
Lauren would like to gossip that both travelers are good.
Okay, heard. Gray?
Gray will gossip that the demon is either Jeff S., Brody, Chris, or Matthew.
Okay, heard. Dave?
I like to gossip that there's a lunatic in play.
Heard. Guami?
I would like to gossip that from Dave clockwise to Chris, one of those players received bluff rolls.
Heard. Jeff S.
I would like to gossip that a philosopher turned artist would get a yes if they asked if the demon was between Lauren and signs clockwise.
Okay, heard. Manny?
Manny would like to gossip that there is no goon in play.
Pretty funny.
Heard. Matthew?
I'd like to gossip that both the travelers are good.
Okay, heard.
Kwame, I needed to clarify that gossip from Sam or from the demon.
Yeah, from Sam.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Well, Sam actually forgot to give them to me earlier, so I just wanted to at what point?
Because so Jen's the lunatic, clearly.
Point before I made the gossip.
The gossip? Okay. Yeah, he gave them to me later, so it's cool, yeah.
Jen's the lunatic, clearly. Okay. Okay.
I'm the lunatic evil twin, good twin with Guami. We're both lunatics.
Oh, all right.
All right, I want to say nominations are open. There is a Voudon in play. That doesn't change who can nominate, but with nobody dead right now, Signs is the only one who can raise their hand for a nomination. But yeah, nominations are open.
If there's a grandmother in play, because we have the Voudon, if you sacrifice yourself, it would guarantee we have a good vote for future nominations, and you probably would become the most powerful grandmother.
Until the traveler leaves.
Until traveler leaves, yeah.
And you could be Professor Reds in a turn as well to get another grandchild, which would be good.
I'm gonna nominate Lynn.
Jen nominates Lynn. State your case.
There could be other things, but it's not the worst thing in the world, possibly, but also not the worst thing in the world, possibly.
All right, Lynn, your defense.
There's people who know who I am, but I'm not the best killer, not the worst killer, kind of like what Jen says.
All right, Signs is the only one who can raise their hand.
I'm not going to.
Yeah. All right. Well, either way, I'll run this. This only needs one. Only have second vote, so it should go by pretty quick.
I know Signs.
I forgot. Why did Brody?
Because I know that Signs is the only one who can vote. I just want to say.
Yeah. And please don't raise your hand. It actually is illegal technically, but
yeah, you
might
get fined.
So, Signs, is there anyone that you do want to nominate? Because obviously you're the one with the vote. So you might as well be the one to nominate.
I've heard of reasons. I'm gonna Signs nominates Manny.
Signs nominates Manny. State your case.
I'm gonna be very vague. I heard that there are multiple reasons why this wouldn't be a bad execution. Either this is an evil player and yay, we got one, or it's a good player and yay, we've got good votes. And there's other mechanical reasons.
Manny, your defense.
I can't think of a single reason on this script why this would be a good execution, but
all right. This needs one and only one. Here we go.
I can't think of anything on this script that would put me being an evil player off.
So you did that and you're not voting. Interesting.
No, I'm gonna. I was just thinking.
One is enough. Manny's on the chopping block.
Manny is in a double claim, by the way, too.
I kind of want Manny to be the demon.
Any other nomination?
Oh my god! If Manny is the demon, I will have been the best Voudon to ever grace this earth.
Any more nominations?
There could easily be a mastermind, so it doesn't mean the game.
Oh Christ! Yeah.
And
I'll go ahead and count.
And a Zomboul could be in play.
5, 2, 1. Manny has been executed and does not die. Good night, everybody.
That would be why it might have been a good idea.
Thank you, DA. Manny didn't die. Interesting.
It's like Peter Pan. We didn't believe hard enough.
I had my reasons. I did.
Did you expect that, Signs?
I had multiple reasons why that could possibly not happen.
Wonder why Gray's talking to the Voudon.
So now you know everything about what I am and how we can defeat the other team. Oh shit, I'm unmuted.
I mean,
Hans, we'll make men out of that.
what colour's the symbol? It's always fun asking partners that because
Oh, she knows that my character is swift as the coursing river, has the force of a great typhoon, has the strength of a raging fire.
Good morning, town. FS died tonight. Guami died tonight. 14 players alive, 2 are travelers. Do about another 6 minutes for whispers.
hello.
Hello, my demon.
You want to get rid of Brody?
What?
We want to get rid of Brody.
Who?
Brody.
Brody. I will keep that in mind. So, what demon are you?
Don't want to say just yet.
That's completely fair. Yeah.
I'm saying get rid of Brody.
Alright.
Have fun.
Alright, you too.
Bye.
Bye.
Two deaths though is just. Ooh.
I mean, could be, Shab, I guess.
Yeah.
Gray, I, want to accept your chat. It just is not functioning correctly.
Okay, we good. Oh.
I just sent you one. Hi.
So I guess I kind of trust you based on like what you did with the Manny. Okay, yeah. So I'm the fool. So I talked with the Guami first conversation, and I asked him, let's hard claim, because I wanted to do kind of a role swap, because fool is a nice role for most roles can swap with the fool, right? But then he claimed tea lady, so
Yeah, that.
I told him that was
That's
what
not
did
a.
he tell you?
Do you have any suspicions on anyone in particular?
Jason is claiming outsider. He could be the Godfather, but if he's like so, he's my suspicion. But then if he's not, then I mean, if he's an outsider, then we get extra kills. So I don't know.
I haven't gotten a chance to really talk with any. I spent half of the first day talking with Lauren for some
I
reason.
see it.
What did Gwami tell you?
What did Guami? Guami just told me that they had better vibes on you than they did Manny, so we should go with Manny. I just went along with it.
Okay, got it. Sounds good.
Bye.
Madar.
Hello. How are you?
I'm doing fine. Assume you're looking for a claim and information?
Whatever you're willing to give me, really.
I can tell you I'm the minstrel.
Okay, that's good information to have. Well, I can tell you that I am the good Voudon.
But of course you would say that.
I would say that if I was evil, but I'm not evil. I am the good Voudon.
Either way, I'm not calling for your exile just yet, so
All right.
we're going with it.
Do you have any why do you think why do you think 2 deaths happened in the night?
I mean, there's many reasons. Shav is one. Assassin and Puka is one. Could have been a gossip and a Poe kill. I mean, lots of ways. So I haven't spoken to anybody who's actually claiming gossip to start ruling that world. But
Yeah. I also haven't heard any like hard claims of gossip. But then again, I haven't.
Hard claims of both gambler and exorcist.
I haven't heard either of those yet.
Interesting.
Then again, at this point, I've mostly talked to I've talked to 5 people, like 3 of which I basically am positive are good. So I don't know. Maybe I should go hunting for those exorcists and or gamblers.
Yeah, because I've got a lot of people hard claiming. So, okay. Cool.
Bye. Oh.
Yep, that's why I just told Gwami that, the evil tin good twin Poe may or may not work.
Welcome back, town. You got about a couple minutes for all the normal stuff, including gossips.
Madar, what I told you, I think can wait one more day. By the way, what I told you.
Okay.
Chris, go ahead.
Chris would like to gossip that only good players are dead.
Okay, heard. Gray?
Gray will gossip that the demon is Dave, Blake, or Ned.
All right, heard. Lauren?
I will second that gossip. What the demon is. Did you say Dave, Blake, or Ned?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, heard. Brody?
I would like to gossip that no good player can cause a resurrection in this game.
All right, heard. Manny?
Manny will gossip that 2 living players have abilities that prevent execution in the day.
Okay. Is that exactly 2 or at least 2?
Exactly 2.
Okay, heard. Jason?
Jason would like to gossip that Dave Blakenet's demon. That seems to be popular.
Okay, heard. Dave?
You're muted.
You're muted, Dave.
I like to gossip that there's currently a good aligned goon in play.
Okay, heard. All right. So say nominations are open. Jen?
I'll nominate myself.
Jen nominates Jen. State your case.
I just want to see what happens.
Science.
All right, it says majority 80 to 7, but that is not true. It could be any number of votes, but only Signs and Guami can vote right now. Oh, sorry, Jeff.
Jeff has.
All right, had to look all the way around the circle. All right, here we go.
I feel like yesterday was already our science nomination.
Zero is not enough.
Brody will nominate Gray.
Brody nominates Gray. State your case.
I'm a bit multifaceted. Gray is one of my remaining demon candidates. That's why I'm nominating him. But I know there's a double claim of Goon. I've heard of enough information that can verify that one of those two is the Goon or is lying. Another person's information can back that up as well. That plus just the general gist of the town leads me to a small handful of people. One of those people is Gray. I think that Gray is either the demon or a good player. With the Voudon in play, I think we're either killing a demon right here, right now, or killing a good player to get us a good vote.
All right, Gray, your defense.
Brody is way off base when saying that I'm evil. I trust that at least 2 of the 3 people who can vote know why this is not the right kill at the moment.
Yeah, I'm not going to be voting for this.
And regarding the Voudon, if we feel we have killed enough evil players, we can always exile the Voudon. So I wouldn't.
All right. Going to run the vote. Here we go.
What you claim to be?
I think this is the single worst killing.
Yeah.
All right.
I think we should do something. That'd be great.
Zero vote. Hold on up.
Science nominates Brody.
Well, no.
Really?
Science nominates Brody.
Really?
Why not? Oh, okay.
Well, that's the case, I guess.
I just thought that it was very suspicious that that Brody nominated Gray in a potential Tea Lady save, and then the potential Tea Lady died. I felt like Gray was pretty lined up to be good, but given the reaction of town, this does not seem to be a good idea. So maybe don't.
Brody, your defense.
I can't speak to the Tea Lady save. I just voted based on information I had heard.
All right, run the vote. Oh, sorry.
And the time.
Brody's in a hard trouble claim?
There's a
I'll
realm.
engage one. I'm going to run it now. Okay.
If I could vote, I would definitely not vote on Brody.
No, I trust Brody.
Yeah, I trust Brody for now.
Still not enough.
Guami would like to call for the exile of Signs.
Only calls for the exile of Signs. State your case.
Unfortunately, because of information I've heard, Signs could be poisoned, and I don't want to vote. And I think we might get better information if we see the townspeople actually voting. I do think Signs is good because I did ask Signs to nominate Manny, so yeah. But I'm afraid Signs might be poisoned, and I don't want to use up my ghost vote if that's the case.
not a ghostly situation. Like, if
Signs, you're
I mean, if you want to.
Do you really want
Alright.
to do this?
This is a call for exile, so this needs half of all players. This doesn't use dead votes, so this does need 8. Here we go.
Tommy, do you really want to do this?
I don't think that I don't think this is a smart play, but like you can.
If signs were to be drunk or poisoned in any way, once signs was no longer drunk or poisoned, it wouldn't matter whether you used your dead vote or not.
Well, and this isn't against signs. I don't know if signs is good or evil, but just generally speaking, I like to see living players vote. We get information from that, and without that, it's hard to know what's like. I trust the players who are dead at this point, but at the same time, you know, I mean, the vote is passed, so we can do it tomorrow. But I just think, just generally speaking, we're not getting information of the living players and who they're voting for if we just leave it up to dead. So that's why I voted for
And
that.
on top of that, it seems like it's being left to 2 or 3 people, like what's happening instead of like a consensus of town.
Last call for nominations.
Manny nominates Matthew.
Manny nominates Matthew. State your case.
In lieu of a better option, I think Matthew might be in a double claim, but I'm not sold on that. But I've heard of some other reasons why maybe this could be a good kill. Potential gossip information, potential other information. So.
All right, Matthew, your defense.
I'm fine with this. If you need to do it, I'm okay with it.
All right, this does just need 1 vote, so here we go.
I feel like this should be beatable, which is why I'm not voting.
1 vote. 1 vote is enough.
Yeah, 1 vote.
It is enough.
1 is enough.
Okay, so
because I know people are wondering, Jeff's vote is not used up.
So
Matthew's on chopping block.
So storyteller question then.
Yeah.
If signs was poisoned, would you say 7 votes required?
Yeah, probably. I guess.
Okay.
So that would probably be your first
So
indication.
we can assume that I'm not poisoned.
Okay. All right.
I guess technically I don't need to say it, but I normally do, so I probably continue. I wouldn't say you only need 1 vote.
Right.
Put it that way.
Yeah.
Anyway, last call. Go ahead and count from 10. 5, 2, 1. Matthew has been executed and dies. The game continues. Good night.
Matthew, did you lie to me about your role?
Yes, but I have an idea of something right now. I don't want to say anything.
Yeah, no, it's all good.
I've got an idea of what's happening, but I will.
I'll just take this
I'll talk to the
token
people
off.
that need to know.
I'll
Lauren.
make you blank again.
Matthew didn't lie to
know
me.
where you claimed,
Matthew
I know
told
why
me
you claimed
humble,
it.
so it's cool.
Matthew told you Istanbul. Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
yeah, he didn't lie to me.
Well, that's just it. Like when Sam told me that he was my demon, it's like, what are you doing, Matthew? Wait, I have to remember that my joke claims are usually more accurate than my real ones. So I actually might want to double tap Matthew.
Okay, Lauren, you got the mastermind ability, so it'll be all right.
Right.
Actually, Jen, I'll just say this. you're not as far from the mark as you are. Let's just say I think I have a outsider token in front of me.
You think?
Oh,
Oh.
are you the lunatic?
Are you think you would know unless you were the lunatic? So are you the? Do you think you're the lunatic?
Yeah.
Well,
And the token doesn't say Zomboul.
if you saw me, then you're definitely the lunatic.
Matthew,
say something.
which demon did you see?
And the fact one of the people in the that I got was saved yesterday. I kind of believe they're good. I kind of believe I'm a lunatic here. If you have to go.
Well, if your token says anything other than Zomboul, like, does your token say Zomboul?
Oh, yes.
Oh. We could still just double tap.
I honestly think, again, my track record is I say something is a bit, and then it's far more accurate than any theory I build in a game. So we might want to just.
I mean, Lauren's got the ability.
If you really are the Zomboul, I'm sorry for just outing you as a joke. Like, really just now? Like,
no
problem. Well, what I want to do tomorrow.
See, Lauren just makes a public statement, it becomes true.
I think the fact that one of the people Matthew saw as his minion is the one that made that joke is another sign to Matthew that he's probably just a lunatic.
Yeah, that would probably.
Yeah, that.
Oh,
yeah.
I can't believe, Lauren. That's 2 out of 2.
Jesus Christ. All right, well, there's that.
Oh, Lauren. Your psychic powers.
only when I'm unserious.
Yeah.
That's a good thing to know.
Well, does that make it psychotic then?
Yeah, I don't know.
There's not a psychopath on this script.
Good morning, town. Nobody died in the night. 13 players live. Give about 5 minutes for whispers.
Low charge.
Could be a couple things.
Yeah, there's like a few reasons.
Hello?
Hi. Just wanted to scare you.
Yeah. The fact that I hear of a double claim of goon is enough to say that I was claiming that my bluffs were goon, exorcist, courtier.
Alright. And you're hearing okay.
And I'll give you my full evil team that I got.
Yeah.
I got Gray, Ned, and Jen. From the fact Gray survived yesterday, and Gwami dies the night straight after that, it's kind of put a suspicion on it, and that was why it was okay to die.
Yeah, that's reasonable. I still think that it might be a good idea to double tap you just in case you aren't. But like, it's probably not the right play.
Yeah. If it has to happen, I will vote. I'll be the sole vote on myself to prove
Okay.
I will be the sole vote on myself to prove this.
All right.
Okay. Thanks. I'll head out.
Okay, bye.
Wait, you should only have one outsider unless. Okay.
Madar, can we have quick chat and tapping?
Brody, can I talk to you after that? Oh. Do you think that we're dealing with a Shebeloth Innkeeper game?
I haven't had any innkeeper claims yet, so I'm not sure.
Neither have I.
Double tapping match probably the best option here.
Yeah, I'm not like as I genuinely believe that math is probably the lunatic, but like
I agree. But
he
also
agreed to be the sole vote on themselves. So if we don't have a better option, they are going to be the only one. They can be the only ones to vote for themselves.
Makes sense.
Hey,
So just to reiterate, yeah, it's not that I think you're evil. I get nervous that we can't get information of who's voting and who's not.
it's
If
to-
you're
it's totally fine. I completely understand. I picked a traveler for a reason. Pretty soon I'm gonna have to go. So like if you feel the need to exile me today, that's fine with me.
Okay. And again, you don't have to leave until you actually need to leave. Because if you're good, I want you to stay around as long as possible.
Yes.
It's just that ability.
Matthew agreed to be the sole vote on themselves, so I think that's probably the right plan going forward.
Yeah. Okay. All right. All I can tell you about I'm a confirmable role. That's
Okay.
all I'll say for now.
Okay.
All right. Thanks.
All right.
I chose to kill Lynn.
Oh, cool.
You wouldn't have chosen last night.
If he was a Zombo, he would have. I guess.
No, we killed someone.
Okay.
I'd say we
Welcome
double
back.
Matthew.
Got a minute or so till nominations.
I'm sorry. I came back in the middle of at Matthew's outing. What did I miss?
Has anybody heard of a minstrel? Because I think that's what.
Yes.
Minstrel claim.
I've also heard of a minstrel.
I'm the minstrel.
Oh, you think last night was a minstrel night?
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
Gotcha.
Either way, based on info that I've heard through the grapevine,
Minstrel would make everyone drunk, including travelers.
No, not travelers.
Not travelers?
Read the minstrel.
Travelers are.
Oh, that's exciting.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's still
really excludes the travelers from being drunk.
Lauren.
I'd like to gossip that the demon is Jen, Madar, or Chris.
Okay, heard.
I wish.
Manny.
Manny would like to gossip that there is no Godfather in this game.
Okay, heard. Dave.
That the minstrel is actually a demon bluff.
All right, heard. Signs.
Yeah, I'm not the gossip. I just wanted to feel included.
Heard. Nominations are open.
Brody, nominate Matthew.
Brody nominates Matthew. State your case.
It's pretty binary. Actually, no, it's fucking BMR. Nothing's ever binary. But I'm of the mind that Matthew's evil. He's either a minion who procced my ability, or just the outright demon. I see no problem in double tapping this right now.
All right. Matthew, your defense.
I'll be the sole vote on this if need be. So just keep it up
Brody,
here.
you gotta put your hand down.
No Voudon, fuck.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, there's a Voudon in play. So it's just this need one. Here we go.
I'll vote on it. I'll support you, Matthew. I got you, buddy.
2 is enough. Matthew's on the chopping block. Any other nominations? Go ahead and count from 10.
I really feel like Matthew's a minion.
Right, I agree.
Yeah,
The lunatic thing now makes me feel it's just a minion, but
That would explain
Matthew has been executed. The game continues. Good night.
All right. So Matthew was the lunatic.
He's a minion, and that just means that we gave them a kill because this probably is a Zombo game.
Oh.
Wait, doesn't executing a
I don't think it's a Zombo game.
No, if somebody's
Die from execution.
If no one died today, so if no one died for any reason, and no one did die, so
it's pretty it's pretty
A
rare.
Zombo would get a kill tonight.
yes.
Yeah. I don't think BMR can have people die other than by execution during the day.
Tinker.
Maybe. Well, yeah, okay, but I don't think that's going to be,
I don't think that's relevant right now. I think it's what Jeff has.
Yeah, like I don't. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's possible, but I mean, that would be that'd be Sam being like, "Wow, good is really on the ropes here. We need to stop this Zombo."
I mean,
it's possible that it's not a Zombo, and I guess that the minstrel drunked a different demon, but it's still possible that it's a Zombo, and that the Zombo, the death caused the Zombo not to be able to kill too.
Right.
Yeah. That's why Zombo and Witch
or
do
both.
not play well
Both
together.
things happened. It's a Zombo game, and the minstrel also went off. Like the both can be true.
Yeah. Zombo Witch is not a fun combo.
Because the first night could have just been an assassin and Zombo kill because there was no death.
Yeah, that's fair.
Or I don't know what the deal with gossip is. I haven't talked to anybody, but there could have been a gossip, but I would still say assassins tend to go off fairly early.
I don't think we have assassin.
You don't think so? No. So possibly gossip death, maybe.
Yeah.
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 I think unless if Lauren's,
I'm going to be traveling out after tomorrow.
Ooh.
It's good to know.
So if you're dead, then
If
might be a last chance to vote.
I could die. That is true.
I've never seen a demon kill a traveler. I'm sure it happens.
Don't give them any ideas.
I've
Now is
seen
not the time.
the one time I've seen.
Don't give Lauren ideas. I mean,
Voudon die at night. It was because it was mostly good players dead, so we had a voting majority. Matthew was actually the godfather who killed the Voudon in that case. It was like probably the smartest thing he could have done.
Yeah.
Because it removed all of the good.
But like at this point, well, actually, I'm feeling pretty good that the dead players are good, except maybe Matthew could be a minion, but I'm unsure.
Good morning, town. Brody died in the night. Manny died in the night. 11 players alive, 2 are travelers. Do another about 4 or 5 minutes for whispers.
And that is how you bait a demon. Hi, I'm actually the exorcist.
Ooh.
What?
That worked.
Yeah. So I don't think Matthew could be the lunatic.
Hold on, Gray. I'll take.
Right. In order, I had chosen Chris, Jen. I just chose Blake. There's a chance Jen's the demon because I do think a minstrel is legit. I am kind of against Jen being the outright demon, though. I could be proven wrong, but like Chris, I don't think are the demon.
Yeah.
Because there were multiple kills on nights where I chose them.
Yeah, but what I was saying is, Matthew can't be the lunatic because the Godfather would have gotten a kill.
If there is a godfather.
If there's
So
There has,
Brody
oh,
would
sorry,
be the
sorry. There has to be a godfather because I'm the tinker.
Sorry, Guami, I
okay.
heard you say your
Wait,
name.
what? Who's the
Brody
tinker?
is the only minstrel claim, or was somebody else actually the minstrel?
Guami, can we chat in the tavern?
I've heard 2 minstrel claims.
Yeah.
I haven't heard any except for
I've
Brady's
heard one.
Yesterday they were minstrel. To
Yeah,
fake.
but then yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
So yeah, they're not the other. I've heard of one other minstrel claim.
Hello.
hello. So were you actually a minion?
I'll keep that. I'll keep. It was worth a shot.
So you were a
It was
minion?
worth a shot. I think you can guess what I was.
I'm gonna be traveling out. The demon has told me absolutely nothing. I'm evil. I'm literally leaving today, so I don't feel if you're good.
Then who is the demon?
I don't want to tell you in case you're good.
I wouldn't say either way. Honestly.
It's between. I'll give you 3. It's either Blake, Jason, or Jen.
Okay.
Or I just lied to you.
I won't say because I won't say, but I will tell you that I am evil. I think I was all I will say is I was responsible for Guami.
Alright.
I was responsible for Guami.
Guam's death. Godfather?
I was the
Assassin. That also makes sense.
assassin. Yeah. I'll head out.
Alright.
Oh, I'm good, thanks though.
Yeah, sure.
You didn't want to have. Oh, never mind.
Look at that. Like there's a few people I haven't talked to this game at all.
Minstrel, he was trying to get bait.
He was claiming exorcist. He said minstrel to bait, and then he was claiming.
Welcome back. You got a couple of minutes. Brady, go ahead.
To clear up all worlds, I am the actual exorcist. When I claimed minstrel yesterday, I knew of a real minstrel who could have been responsible for the lack of deaths the day before. I was hoping to take that kill onto myself because I know a living minstrel, at least in my opinion, is better than a living exorcist. That was just my opinion.
Brody, do you want to come up with your information, or?
I had chosen Chris, but there were 2 deaths. Jen, no deaths, but I think that could have been a minstrel day. I had chosen Blake on the night I died.
I'm gonna go ahead and come out with my information. I'm the sailor. I drank with Signs 2 nights and then Lynn 2 nights. Just to also put it out there, obviously, if I'm the demon, I put myself up to easily be voted out immediately. So that would put Signs as evil at that point, not voting for me right away, and all of the dead players not putting me out right away.
Why would you drink with me?
Obviously, because I want to see if I can prove myself as good, and then that way I can get myself killed and be a vote at night. So it's a good play, in my opinion.
Fair, fair.
Doesn't necessarily mean it's going to work, but might as well. And on top of that, like, I'm not really affecting information, which is definitely something that you can do as a sailor. And I'm, might as well see what can happen. That being said, there is a double claim of Tinker right now, and I'm kind of sus right now that the evil team is possibly Jason, Jeff, and Matthew, and Jeff might be the Zambul, I would say.
Lauren?
I'd just like to gossip that there is no sailor in the game.
Okay, heard. Brody?
With Jen's revelation, if he's telling the truth, I had exercised him on the night of no deaths. He's still a candidate, but if everything he said is legit, then I'd be looking at probably Matt R as my strongest demon candidate.
Nominations are open. Manny, go ahead.
I just, socially, I trust Jen. My first conversation had this whole plan with the sailor thing. I tried to talk him down because I thought that Sam would confirm him like that. But, and then I also trust Matt R, like, implicitly, socially here.
Jeff?
Sorry, what was the evil team that you suggested, Jen? Me and who else?
Jason and Matthew.
So he's missing one.
I haven't spoken to Matthew at all.
Oh, I definitely agree that I'm missing one, but that's my.
I talked to Jason day 2 or 3. Yeah, I can't remember when we talked, but the first person I talked to was Lynn. She told me that she was the Tinker. I said, that can't be possible. And then she said, I'm actually the Goon. And then I've heard that she's also claimed other things. So.
Thanks for outing that. That's cool.
Well, you know what? Like, no, you're gonna say that I'm the Zambul. That's not the case.
I'm not actually. I wasn't. But...
Blake, are you?
Yeah, Blake
are
will
nominations
vote to
open?
exile Signs. Blake will vote to exile Signs.
Oh, I was
Blake's
just about to do that.
I'll say your case.
Well, Signs has said that they need to leave. So either way, but I think we need to get back to regular voting and see some alive votes. So I think this is a good exile.
Signs, your defense?
I completely agree. This is my last day here, and I think that we should be doing this.
All right. This
That's why
needs
my
at least 8 of everybody, and here we go. Eight is enough. Well, 11's more than 8. Signs has been exiled and dies. You do still have a ghost vote for today before you leave. Brody, go ahead.
Probably going to use that some point.
At one point, I did bait Lynn's roll out by saying a dead player was a grandmother who saw them as the Goon. My suggestion, I say leave Lynn alive. She's either a good Goon or an evil Goon. She's damn sure not the demon.
Well, if there's a good, I'm still good. If there's a sailor, innkeeper, or whatever out there, just pick me.
Jen.
I will nominate Jason.
Jen nominates Jason. State your case.
I think that Jason's numbers don't necessarily add up. The Jeff and Lynn situation can definitely add up. That's possible. I can see that, but I still think that Jason leans socially and mechanically more towards evil in my mind. And at this point, I think we've gotten a decent amount of information if he is good, so I don't think this is the worst kill.
All right, Jason, your defense.
Yeah, thanks for like basically out of my role.
I said info. Okay, sounds good.
I have no idea what the card is.
Numbers. Numbers. Anyway,
about numbers.
Regardless of that, I still find it interesting that you're the one who's pushing this when you're the one who was exercised to promote Death Knight. So, you know, I think I guess a lot of people in my role now. Enough people knew it before that. And yeah, I'd like to keep getting more info. I'm actually collecting info and doing some useful.
All right, this is back to regular voting. So this does need 5 for the chopping block, and alive players can raise their hands. Here we go.
Listen, people.
Why am I the demon?
Now that Ned voted,
Signs just dead voted. Signs just dead voted.
I'm literally about to go to. I'm literally about to go to sleep.
I had asked Ned to vote on my behalf. For reasons
Blake would
I
like
won't know,
to.
but it was pertaining to our conversation.
Last call for nomination.
Blake would like to vote to exile Lauren.
Blake calls for the exile of Lauren. State your case.
Yeah, based on the good role that she's claiming, I don't know that it would be super helpful moving forward to keep her around. And in the world that she's evil, I'd hate for her to have a mastermind, assassin, DA, or Godfather ability that we're keeping around. So I think we should just even the playing field and just vote out both travelers and get back to normal.
Lauren, your defense.
Day 1 gossip was that both travelers were good. There were 2 deaths that night. Day 2, I gossiped about 3 people being the demon. There were no deaths. Day 3, I gossiped about 3 people being the demon. There were 2 deaths. Today, I made a gossip to confirm Jen's identity. I would like to see either the demon kill me in the night or see what happens there. I'm happy to be exiled tomorrow when I don't have a pending gossip.
There won't be a death tonight, so I don't see a reason to do this.
All right.
From that ability, at least.
Still required. Here we go.
Well, that requires
It's a lot of hands, and we won't be able to confirm Jen.
But again, that's her telling the truth. If she's evil.
I mean, I gossiped that both travelers were good. The other one reads super good. There were 2 deaths. The other gossip had to do with the goon. Oh, well, doesn't matter.
8 is enough.
Bye.
And dies.
It's been fun, guys. I'm gonna go clean my house. Good luck.
Hey, good luck.
Thanks, Lauren.
Thanks, Sam.
Wait, you still have your dead vote.
All right.
Anyway,
Jason's on the block.
So both travelers voted on me, and I don't think they're both good. Yeah, Manny.
I'm honestly so tired. I'm barely capable of following along with what's happening. I'm usually in bed 3 hours ago, so.
Sorry, man. Manny, go ahead. Sorry.
No. I just need to refresh. I'm sorry.
Is it showing Brody on the block for anybody else?
Yeah. No, it was showing that for me too.
Speaking of bed,
it shows it correct on my side, but yeah, Jason should be the one on the block, right? Yeah.
I think it's because
I know how much you always want to kill me.
good night, everyone.
Yeah.
Sometimes
refresh, it'll
issue.